Welcome back to the Crit Shack. We are here in episode 5, and tonight we have a kind of a special occasion here. Isaiah is actually here live in person with us, not on Zoom, so we're really pumped, we're really excited.
Alright, let's roll a d20. Everybody roll a d20 for me. Tell me what you get.
It was not even in roll 20 yet.
Oh,
I got a
dude,
6.
gotta get...
Or D&D Beyond. I'm here.
Ooh, 6. Might be you, Phil.
17.
Yep, so a new rule here that I'm taking from other places is Drago, you rolled a 6. So what happened last time on El Crit Shack?
Oh, that's not fair. Oh. Okay, so let's see. Okay, I remember that we left Dagger's Edge.
Yep.
And it was burning down to the ground because of Lord Embers.
Mm-hmm.
We ended up going to track the baby that they stole.
So do you have a
The
name?
army. Huh?
So you have a name.
The baby has his name?
The baby hasn't been named yet.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, it hasn't been named. That's true. And we went after it was toward it has Baby Yoda. So we went after Baby Yoda, and we ended up taking a group of mercenaries with us that were in the town, some guys that we kind of knew, and we strategically made this awesome plan, and it was so cool that it actually worked. And we basically circled all the bad guys all the way around this like mountain, waterfall, and in the woods, and set their carriages on fire and stole the baby. We rescued some kids and we hightailed out of there.
Winston is studying Bilbo's bag. That's what I meant to say. And on the inside, little flap of the bag, there's 3 words written on it. And it's the same word 3 times. It says Zindros, Zindros, Zindros.
And as Winston says it,
And you're saying it?
yeah.
A portal appears in front of you. It's a purple portal that is just totally right in front of you all.
Are we all there when he does that? So we're all right
We're
there.
sitting at the
you're around
campfire.
all
So
together.
as he does that,
the portal will be, like,
Drago's
right here.
smoking a cigar, and it like his jaw drops, and the cigar falls out of his mouth. Like
Awyn falls off his log that he's sitting on, and Gurr's just like,
Alright, and yeah, it's just chilling there. And
Winston's just looking at
what
it.
did you just do?
I don't know. Apparently Dad's bag is more magic than we thought.
can I roll a history on that to see if I would know my dad, maybe Bilbo talking to us about the magic shop?
yeah, you guys can all do that. We'll say if you roll high enough, one of you will let that happen.
On history?
Yep.
Not to be mean. That'd be really funny. It ain't me.
You have a +4 to history too.
I
That's
do.
pretty good.
That was an awful roll, is what that was. I rolled a 7.
+1.
I rolled an 18.
That probably did.
I got a 20. 19 +1.
Well, so both of you then recall Zindros. So the way the story went, that Bilbo has told you before, as you guys were growing up, is that Zindros had this magic little hut that would appear in Knight's Landing if you said her name 3 times, and she had all kinds of wares that she would sell to your parents. But this is not a magic hut. This is a portal that's in front of you.
Bro,
Bro.
I think this is what they told us about.
Guys, if your dad had this on his bag, then I'm saying it's safe. And Awyn stands up, picks up Gurr, and goes to the portal.
Winston's following him.
All right.
He tells second, should we take her? Yeah, come with us.
Uh,
Well, what about the horses?
I'm not I'm not really that big of a fan of her. You guys can go and invest. You can visit. I'll be here. You'll come right back in the same spot. So
Can you at
we'll
least
be
hold a
good.
baby for me?
Sure.
Okay.
No way. Like she was total grandma.
Yeah, I was gonna
She's
say,
totally
yeah.
Like
doing
all about
She's
it.
totally helping me with the whole dad thing.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, she's probably giving you pointers.
No,
every time
yeah.
you do
Yeah.
something
You
stupid.
need a little pet. I've got Gurr. He's got baby
Yoda.
Richard, and you've got nobody. You got to find somebody.
All right.
I'm gonna bite my pet.
So you guys step through this portal. We don't have a scene for this because it would be real wonky. But you step onto a smooth black stone that's outlined in like a yellow rectangle. And it's a small part of a much larger black stone. And it's floating in this vast endless of like some kind of void in space. It's just like a chunk of land like floating around there.
That's dope.
Yeah, dude.
Looking around, you see like countless other like yellow rectangles painted on this black stone. And many of these are welcoming like other travelers or popping in on different of these yellow stones. One other thing of note is there's a large complex at the far end of the mass, and in luminescent lavender letters flickering in the astral sky it says Zindros Emporium XL.
And when you guys come through, I'm already like
Popping
100
your
feet ahead
head.
of you. Like I am going to that place. Like I'll catch y'all when you get there.
Yeah. I'm gonna start looking around in all the different squares.
I'm just in awe because this is a place that I've heard about when I was a kid, and so I'm just doing the same thing with Winston, just kind of taking
Yeah.
it all in.
Yeah, we assume this is what our dads also
Yeah.
came to.
Yeah.
You know, like
Yeah.
the giant
This
mall.
is like history in the making.
Mhm.
So
And all of these yellow rectangles that are painted on this black stone are like the people that are in them are a lot of alien creatures in nature. Like you don't really know a lot of them that you've seen. There's a couple other humanoids there. Some of them are even dressed in the Crimson Order garb, and for some reason you have no like I need to kill them thoughts or negative thoughts about them at all. You're just like they're there, you're there.
Like
and
even
it's
Winston.
fine. Yes.
That's awesome.
And this lies in front of you. And if you didn't realize from my description, it's a parking lot. You're in a parking lot.
That's awesome.
I knew when you said yellow squares, black pavement. I was like, wait a minute.
this is hilarious. So we're like in our time,
Yeah. All right, we're going inside.
guys. I've seen this before. 1985. Like,
Doc, we have to go back in time, Doc.
Yeah, and you walk up to the doors. There's many doors, right? And they all have like the mirror little glass in them. And as you walk up towards them, just like magic, the doors open before your eyes.
Nice.
dope.
This is awesome.
I picture this looking kind of like a Blockbuster, like video store. You know, like this is kind of the reminiscing I'm getting.
But
Like
times
if-
a billion.
Yeah, like if we went back in time, our generation, and we went
Yeah.
into like the time when Blockbuster video
Yeah.
was like a big deal.
Mm-hmm.
All right, yeah, and this store is massive on the inside. I would say sort of like an IKEA
Nice.
Blockbuster mix kind of deal like that. It's just like real confusing. And as you enter, there are tons of tieflings all around you doing a bunch of different things, but they're all the same person. They look like this feminine humanoid tiefling, and one of them
Hi,
greets you
Zindros.
at the door. There's a few of them that are helping customers check out, so like they're at the desk paying for whatever they're buying. There's a bunch like stocking stuff throughout the store, but one hands you a very complicated map and says, "Welcome. How are you doing? Welcome to Zindros Emporium. Please peruse anything that you would like in the store. But obviously, don't steal or we'll have to burn you. But we're doing all right, so we don't want to burn you, and no big deal. Just find what you like and come to the checkout counter if you have the gold for it."
Drago has this big smile on his face and kind of leans over towards Winston and goes, "She's hot."
Hates fairies but loves tieflings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Makes
Yeah.
sense.
I said, look all you want. but no stealing booty or items.
I mean, I don't have to steal booty if I'm looking this good, right?
They have to consent.
So I am just wondering.
Okay.
I am in this store like.
Yeah, Winston has to see every single thing. Like he's
Okay.
just going up and down the aisles, like you do it your first time at IKEA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if
So
you
what
want,
are some of? Yeah, I would say what are some of the items in this?
so you guys can roll an investigation, and there's no like. So you just roll once, but your investigation's high still. Depending on what you get, is what you'll have in front of you.
I'm
that you
gonna
find.
roll a.
Nice. I like that. That's a cool. My
I got a
investigation's
9.
very high too.
A 9.
Come
Okay.
on,
Yeah,
don't
got a
screw
10
me.
minus
Oh,
1.
good. I got freaking screwed. I rolled a 2. I have a +6 and rolled a 2.
I'm rolling
You got
a
8 total.
performance check to
got a 10
talk
minus
game
1.
to Zendros to kind of like get her.
So you're not gonna even look around the store.
No, I'm trying to get with Zendros. Like
Which one? There's a ton of
the
them.
one that we were just talking to, I'm hitting on her.
Spitting game.
So I
really
really
hope,
I'm spitting game.
Like, this works, and then the real Zendros walks over and just punches him in the
I got a
face or slaps
17
him.
performance.
What do you say to her?
So how you doing?
I mean, it's a great day to be in Zendros Emporium. Could I help you? Are you looking for anything specific?
Not really too much, but here's the thing. I think you're really pretty, and maybe we could go get a cup of coffee after you get off work. What time you get off work?
We're open 24/7, 300 and whatever our year is, because I haven't thought that far.
748 days a year. Come
Yeah.
on.
So I don't really get off work, but this is my job and I love it. If you need anything in the store, just let me help you out. Also, you're much more amicable than your father was. We appreciate that here at Zendros Emporium.
You knew my father?
Yeah, of course, we all did. And at that, literally every one of them in the store says, "Yeah, we all did," like in unison.
I began to converse with the Zendros and tell me more about my father. And can you want to walk with me and we could go look at some stuff?
And she says, she whistles, and another Zendros comes over here. Like it says Zendros on her name badge, and it says tour guide, and it says like. I'm a greeter, but this Zendros here would be more than happy to help you. Yes, more than happy. How are you doing today?
I'm doing swell.
Oh, yes.
And Drago doesn't care because like, you look exactly like the other one. So
Yep, and it's true. They all do.
Yeah. So Drago is taking a tour with her, and they're just kind of conversing about his dad and
Okay.
taking a look at the shop.
And she marvels you with a bunch of different stories about how, your dad was like kind of scared of her. Actually, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
Thorn
no
was not
question.
about it.
Yeah,
Bilbo
he was very
almost
concerned
stole.
about her.
Pretty
Yeah.
sure Bilbo almost stole something from her until she said that
Yeah.
she would burn you
Was it
alive or
Bilbo?
something.
Well, no, Bilbo had a cursed.
Oh yeah, you
stone.
tried to trick her.
I was gonna sell it to
Yeah.
her, take her money, and then
Put it back in your pocket, it
the stone
returns,
was
right?
cursed, or it was cursed, so it always returned to my pocket. Yeah, no matter where I left it.
So he tried to
I was
trick
gonna
her
leave
and
it
sell
with
it to her, and it was
But
gonna
then
come
she
back.
said, "If you try to steal from us, we will burn you alive or whatever."
Yeah.
So like,
Well,
okay.
and then she actually told you about that stone you had in your pocket.
I paid her to uncurse it.
Yeah,
Remember?
remember she said, and I know about the stone in your pocket,
Yeah,
so don't try to sell me that one either. Remember that?
yeah.
And you were like, oh, well, there goes that plan. It was like worth telling. She already knew about it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, she tells you like all those different stories as you go through the store. Do you want to roll an investigation too? Like as you're
Yeah, sure. I will.
See what you see.
actually, and this is probably like a one-time thing, and so like that you could roll advantage on that for. The second thing is if you want to get with Zendros, this isn't going to be like a one-time you try thing. It's going to be like a long course of our campaign thing. So you're
gonna have to court her.
Yeah, you're gonna have to court her real good. All of her, each of her. All right.
So I rolled a crappy 12 for investigation.
For 2 times?
Oh no, I didn't roll 12.
Yeah.
Wait, do we all get investigation since we're looking so thoroughly through the aisles?
So I got your
I got
investigation.
a 17.
Yeah, it was terrible.
Alright, so who wants me to start with what you find? Alright, Awyn. So you and Winston both got around the same number. So a couple things that really catch your eye that you find. Alright, one, there is a rod in the store, and labeled below it says immovable rod. And that's one of those things where you guys had one in the last game, where there's a description underneath it of each of these things, where if you click it, it just won't move wherever you click it. So it could be in the middle of the air, could be anywhere that it has that. Okay, but it's not like you get it. So like we're gonna talk about that too. And then you go down a couple other aisles, and one thing you find is a ring that says an average ring, and below it says, and it makes you completely average in all things, is what the description says. And instead of that being mechanically, like all of your ability scores are set to 10 while you wear this ring, is what it is. Alright, but I can't say set that part in character. Alright, and then one other thing is you find a couple potions of healing too that you could pay for if you'd like. Winston, you find in an old shriveled hand, and it is something that lets you see in the darkness, but everybody else can't see in whatever magical darkness you put on. So like if you cast a darkness spell and then you use this hand, you'll be able to see, but nobody else will. It's the Hand of Glory, which is the thing from Harry Potter.
I'm like, wait a minute.
And then you also find slippers of spider climb is another thing that you see in the store.
That's kind of cool.
That is cool.
What's the price on that?
I'll tell you the prices after. And then there is one other thing you find, and it says a big red button. You're not sure what it does.
That was easy. That's what she said, button.
It doesn't even say what it does. All right, you rolled a 17, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you find 3 things. One is a figurine of wondrous power, which it's an obsidian steed, which it looks very pricey. But you rolled really high, so you find some really nice things. All right. One is a spear, and the spear below it says Brittany's spear. It's Brittany's spear, like it belongs to Brittany. All right, and then there's
How many singers are you gonna throw in?
that one was all from
Our campaign has become a musical.
a random. That was from a random person that made that.
Oops, I did it again.
You also find.
Wait, is it poison?
Only Britney Spears.
Is
It
the
is
spear of
the whole
poison?
time.
Is the spear of Brittany poison? Because come on.
You find a ring of temporal salvation, which
Nice catch.
anything that kills you, like completely kills you. So you lose all of your death saving throws. There's something that you encounter that completely
Death
kills
word
you.
kill.
It keeps you alive, and then it disintegrates.
Bro, that's
It's like a
dope.
one-time ever use.
That's dope. That is dope.
And that's it. All right, so
Okay.
those are the 3 things you find. All right.
Out of all of IKEA, we find 6 things. Spish. I'm just
It's very hard to navigate all these mini
Yeah.
This is what we remember seeing when we get back
This
to
is really
like,
sus,
regroup.
alright? Let's get-
These are the most useful things
Actually,
you
each
remember
one of
finding.
us has got a pretty decent, like the immovable rod for you, the spider and the hand, And then.
Oh no, I'm not saying. I just think it's funny.
No, I was just
you
saying,
you
like,
told us that
We
was like
found cool
IKEA.
stuff. Yeah.
No, I was saying
Definitely
that,
the potions.
that there's different things that.
Oh yeah. Oh, they're definitely really useful things for each of us. Fantastic.
That
Like,
we could come back and say, hey.
Winston's got all of our gold.
I'm gonna go to
but-
the fence. I'm assuming they have like a fence or buyback section, like where they buy you stuff.
Yeah, it's up
Right?
at the front
Like
of the
customer
store.
service. Yeah. I'm gonna go up to customer service and be like, hold up the robe that we picked up earlier. You're like, hey, how much to tell me what this is?
Ooh, to tell you what it is.
I can tell you what it is for 20 gold pieces, or I'll buy it off of you for 200 gold pieces. Without telling you.
I would like to know what it is, please. If you don't mind. Can you tell me about it?
Okay, so that's a that would be a robe that I don't remember the name of right now. But what it does is it allows you to cast this spell called Dimension Door once per long rest, like as part of the robe. And it is a door that like literally appears in front of you, and it can take you 500 feet in any direction. Like there's another door that opens.
That's
So like you open
Like
one door,
the
you
one
go
person
through.
on Apex Legends.
I've
Oh.
never played it.
Right?
Right, yeah.
That's probably where they got the idea for it, though, because it's been a spell for a really long time.
She opens a portal
Could be.
and then you travel like 150 feet and
But nobody can
Ah,
see
gotcha.
you while you're traveling in
Yeah.
the thing.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
So that's what that is, and it's a cloak of the mountebank is what it's called.
I'll show you.
Mountebank.
I kind of want
Hey,
to play
go
that
ahead
out,
and
like,
go
like
ahead
this
and
happy
add
night.
that to your
The
inventory.
robe?
Yeah.
Yeah. I know.
Whatever it's called.
It's called the cloak of the mountebank.
And
Cloak of the
when
Mountain
they
Bank?
regroup, Winston's gonna when we get back to the campfire, I'll roleplay it.
Yeah.
Can I talk to Zendros about my ring that my dad gave me?
Yeah, I'll
Same
pay for.
offer,
So I'll
guys.
pay
I've got
for the
cloak
ring.
of
I'll pay for the
Hold on.
necklace.
She might not
Cloak.
make me pay, because I don't have an escort. I might have a little in with her.
Oh, you're just gonna ask the. You mean
Might
you're
not
gonna
be
ask the
something
tour guide as
bad.
you're walking through
Yeah.
casually.
Let's see if I can have
Okay,
it.
that's smart. I'm gonna go ahead and pay again for the necklace to see like, or would I know like would I be able to know what it's called?
I feel like you kind of have an idea of what it
Yeah.
does now.
For some reason, this thing, like the thing, was completely fixated on you, and then after he took, like it attacked him, then this whatever spell broke. But it's once per long rest that happens.
So I
you
just
can,
I just know that.
yeah.
Okay.
So I don't know if that's enough for you to want more, or if you.
Well, I wouldn't. I don't have to attune to it right now, do I? For it to work.
No,
Okay.
it's
No,
not
I'll
an
just-
attunement thing. I think I might have said before it was, but it's not.
Well, then I don't need to. Like, I don't need to know more about it. I just didn't know if I should add it to my inventory or not.
So, Ty, the tour guide that I'm walking with, I know that the ring that my dad gave me is magical. Would you be able to kind of tell me what this is?
Oh, are you trying to get out of paying me to do this?
Do I have to pay? I didn't know I needed to pay to ask you, but I'm willing to pay if I need to. But I just figured that you would, maybe just be able to tell me about it.
You want to roll like a persuasion on that?
Sure.
You
Refresh.
got your hair
It's called a
slicked back.
cape of the mountebank. That's why I messed up. But I already added it, so it should be on there.
Refreshed.
I rolled an 18, no joke on that.
Oh yeah, there we go.
This is not something that'll happen every time. You understand? Like
Sure.
no special treatment at Zindra's Emporium.
Totally understand.
No, it automatically added it. That's awesome.
Yeah, I added it for you.
Oh, thank you. Well,
But-
no, I know you added the cloak or the cape.
Oh,
I
I
didn't
know
know
those.
I added
Yeah,
the
yeah.
spell. Yeah.
It's called the Ring of the Ram, alright? And if you use it, it'll produce a spectral ram that will either ram whatever you're in front of that you want smacked away from you, or like attack people or break open doors, like whatever you want, alright? There's like a limited amount of charges you can use it before it refreshes each day.
What? That is pretty dope.
Yeah, I would put that on if I were you.
And tune to it?
Yeah. Would I lead you astray, darling?
No, I don't think you would.
No, I wouldn't. Alright. You should find your friends.
Okay.
Alright, bye.
Thank you.
Could I lead you astray?
Have a
Please
good
leave
day.
me alone.
Wait. Call me.
Whatever that means. You have a sending stone? I have a sending stone. Maybe I will. Who knows?
Right on. Sounds good.
You're gonna get random interests.
Yeah.
I'll be like,
That 3 a.m. Who's up
Drago,
next?
there you go. Your booty call's calling.
Alright, anything else you guys, or besides what you have in front of you? Which items really pique your fancy there?
Guys,
The rod of immovable rod, or what's that?
Yeah, the potions.
And the health potions for sure, yeah.
So, like I said, this is like these things you find and like things that appear in the shop are forever. So some of them are going to be
Like
way
once
outside
we
your budget.
Okay, so once we know they're there, they'll always be there. So like next time when we go and look,
I mean,
we'll
these-
find more stuff.
This is the same set of stuff, so you'll be able to find you'll be able to find them again eventually if you save up and keep looking.
so you're saying
Keep
it's not like
searching.
it
Oh,
was.
it's different each time.
Yeah,
In
I
the-
have a set amount of common through legendary items that you
Okay.
can find in this shop, and
Okay.
like they won't change, but they will change based on like
Yeah,
each time.
right. What we find
Yeah,
changes.
and that's what I was gonna say. It's not like the last
When they
time where they
rearrange
would
the store.
disappear.
No,
They'd
they're
always stay
there,
there for
but you might not
long.
find them the next time. It might take a couple times for you to find them
Okay.
again.
How much is the immovable rod, Mrs. Indris, ma'am?
So that's 500 gold pieces.
How much for the health potions?
75.
How much for
That's where
that?
that's where we sit right now.
289?
288. Yep.
How much? I'm sorry. How much for the health potions?
75.
A piece.
How many do we
Three of
have?
them?
Or how many are there?
So health potions are kind of like you take one and like another one comes in. So like it just keeps shuffling them back through.
Okay.
So like, you can get as many as you want off of the.
Right.
Do we have enough for 3, or do we need to just buy 2 and hope for the...
3 in each. Take one.
You also have, so for 75, the big red button is a thing too.
Oh, it's only 75.
Yeah.
2 health potions and a button.
Yeah. Agreed.
Okay.
Anyone's like, I want the button.
How much for the? What was it?
The ring.
Yeah.
225.
How much for the ring of salvation?
We have 50 gold left.
So the
63.
the ring is 1,250.
Right on.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Zendros. You've been a big help.
We have
You're
enough
welcome.
for ale at our next stop, and then we're out of gold.
There's plenty of monsters to kill, brother.
The wagon that you guys burned had about 1,000 in it. I said there was a ton of chests in there.
I knew.
Hey, you know what?
I didn't know that. You didn't tell me that. I didn't know that was a thing.
Second time we've had the major treasure. Remember the?
Hey, though you did. They were about 2 days from anywhere, and you burned all their food, and we stole all their horses and burned their other cart. So they literally are just stranded in the woods.
Yeah. Okay, so
Understand.
we go back into the portal then because we got what we wanted.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, so you gotta. The way it works is you step back into the yellow rectangle, you say it again, and the portal opens and appears in front of you, and you can go back.
All right.
Now I don't know if you have. I don't know if any of you have qualms. Like when you come back, your range of emotions come back. So like, if you were angry at the Crimson Order being there, now you're angry. You weren't angry there, but now you are.
I hate the Crimson Order.
Yeah, what was up for them being there?
Yeah, stupid idiots. I guess everybody has access to the Emporium.
No, Zendros has done well for herself, I see.
Yeah, she's quite something.
You get
Something's
anything
the right
interesting?
We got a couple health potions.
We didn't have much gold.
Who's got the health potions? Who's got to keep them?
I don't
Bring it
want to
back.
carry them all.
Can we,
Because then, like, what if I go down?
I'll take 1.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we should Yeah, you should take the other. I think I already have one.
Yeah, you should have one left. Also, you have a big red button. You should be able to find it. It's a big red button. Caleb.
Yeah, I have one potion.
How's the baby?
Sleeping like a baby, as the saying goes.
When we get back to camp, Winston's gonna take the folded robe and give it to Awyn and be like, tell him what it is.
Okay. I'm putting the robe on.
Okay. And so that's what you can. Do you want to explain it again, or you got that?
Oh, I got it. The spell popped up automatically, so I'm good.
Gotcha. And then there's also the big red button. You wanted that, right? So
Yeah.
It's literally, you can look it up on. There's so many things that the button can do
Be careful throwing it in the backpack with Gur.
that I did not want to go through the entirety of the things. It's just there's a lot of different options that the big red button does.
Yeah, press it. We gave the big red button to the kid.
Yeah. No, don't do that. Don't do
It's
that.
already done. He wanted it.
Typed in big red button.
He bought it.
Oh, yeah, him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
him. No, not your
the
kid.
baby.
No,
I
no,
was
no,
like,
no.
no, not the baby.
That would be awful.
All of a sudden, like.
That's what I said. He just
drop out of the backpack.
tosses it in the backpack with Gur. You know, it's like.
I did, 100%. It's in the backpack with Gur. We'll see what happens.
So you guys, that was probably a couple of days into your journey that you've noticed that. And now, barring anything, unless it just doesn't work for some odd reason, each time that you say Zindros, 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 it should pop up that portal and let you go into it. Alright? So it's been a few more days as you're traveling on. Do you guys want, what are you doing with your time? Because it's like a week's worth of time that you could do whatever you wanted.
Well, we have to fight some minions in between, right?
Yeah,
so
you're
we
doing that.
spend some time doing that.
I just was saying, if there's anything else,
I'm
this is
gonna
the
be,
time to
You're
open up
forming a
that.
bond with that kid, probably.
I'm talking to the lady.
Okay.
What was her name?
Second.
The
The second. Okay, I didn't know we ever actually heard her name or not. I thought it was the second. And I'm gonna try and get more information
Okay.
about who the
Are you writing down the road now?
oh my gosh, I'm so stupid. The hand.
I'm also,
what's the group that she's part of?
The Silent
The
Blade.
Silent Blades. Thank you. More information on the Silent Blades.
Huh.
Spending
And
more time
then
with
I'm
this
also
one, too.
going to in this week
Okay.
Hunting
like
tonight.
When that's the case, I'll just tie your horse up behind mine
trying
and
to
I'll carry the kid.
Ahsoka. Good.
Something
Just
like
stare at him, see if we can.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna see if I
Right.
can get our connection to get
Yeah.
a little stronger.
Okay.
Does that make sense? Just spend a lot of time with him and talk to him and see if he can.
All right. So roll a d20 on the Gur front real fast.
This is funny. That's
There's a lot of
hilarious.
Things that can happen. With
Oh
the
my
button.
gosh. Number 5 is if I hit the button and roll a 5, it just I'm sorry. A 4, it just teleports our entire party to another dimension. Done. Gone. No.
Is it a constant use? Like a frequent use or only one time?
Show up in Rick's garage. Not
And
these
no,
guys
it's,
again.
it's-
Come
once
on, Morty.
for at least from what I'm reading, once I use it, it does its thing and then it becomes the button again. So I have it in my. At least that's what I was kind of reading. It's not a one-time use thing. It's a.
Yeah. Probably should do a limit on that.
I was gonna
have to
say,
think it.
yeah. We can. I was like, we can
Yeah.
talk about it, but as far as this, it's like if I hit the button and it's something we like, I can just put the button back in the backpack and use it again in
Pretty
an hour.
dope.
Okay, I'm rolling a 20, right?
Yep.
14.
All right. So you, after
Should I roll
staring
with
at Gur
advantage
every
on
day.
that?
No, the 14 is enough for
Okay,
what
okay.
I was looking for anyways.
Okay.
It was not super hard DC because of that.
Because
That's
of
how I
our
made it.
connection.
Yeah,
Yeah, I got you. Okay.
So, you at first are confused by the fact that you think that you're thinking certain things like, I'm hungry, or I'm thirsty, or, I want to play a game right now. I don't know why. I'm just in a playful mood. And then you start to differentiate your thoughts and Gur's thoughts. And so you now, Gur can kind of talk to you through a one word. So when he says hungry, Like now you get in your mind, it's not you're hungry, or I have just a feeling that I'm hungry right now.
Kurt's
Kurt's hungry, or he's thirsty,
or
things like
scared,
that.
or mad. Or,
Yeah.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah. So
Nice,
like,
awesome.
Instead of just a feeling, now it's a one word that he has for you.
That's awesome.
Fantastic. That's cool. Yeah.
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 Awesome.
And then as far as the second conversation, like you guys are riding beside each other, so if you want to talk to her, you can. Or if anybody wants to talk to her, they can. If
So, what is this order that you're a part of that Bilbo commanded? Or at least did command?
So your father, well, your teacher, he bankrolled our operation. He outfitted us and some similar groups to just kind of get the ball rolling on how to best protect the realm. So we're the force in the dark that are trying to keep Terra safe, but we are trying to keep our name out of the Crimson Order's mouths too. So it's a fine role that we play. But our forces are massing. So there's a group, the Southern Battalion is attacking, and we're prepared to lose that one if need be. I mean, liches are extremely powerful. They probably will all die, but as long as you get the phylactery, it'll all be worth it. The northern group is actually starting to ready themselves for a mass combat.
And this is the first time that the Blades are going to make a move in the open.
Yeah, we've been doing stuff secretly in the dark for years. I believe that we killed a group of adventurers that you took the place of around 5 years ago. That was us, so that you could pose as them. Bilbo didn't tell you who was responsible, but that was us.
I
Me
remember that.
specifically, actually. I'm kind of the leader of the southern group.
Now we know what happened to the Danker dozen.
Yep.
But, I mean,
So
we
you
have to
are
figure this out.
just a rebellious group that's fighting against the Crimson Order in any way you can. Pretty much.
We've done a lot of different things in secret, and our move in the north is about to bring us into the open, but we're hopefully in a position where no one knows or knew enough about us to realize that we were a threat to be reckoned with, and joke's on them.
Cool.
All right, so this.
I knew.
Oh, sorry.
How much do you know about the spell plague?
Yeah, I know enough that if we don't stop it, we'll lose a lot more people. But we're as lost as. Bilbo wouldn't have let himself die if he could help it. We don't know where it's coming from, but this is our best guess of how to move forward, because a Lich should be able to feel whatever power is emanating from the source of it. Or give us a general area that it will be in.
So your plan is to kill the Lich?
Our plan is to steal its phylactery and then pretty much strong arm it, because we will destroy the phylactery if it doesn't give us the information we want.
And that's the thing, it keeps itself on this plane.
Yeah, the soul.
This is all.
Yeah,
If we kill it, it
keeps
pretty
it
much.
immortal.
Yeah. If we
So-
kill it, then the Lich King can die
Mhm.
if we destroy it.
But if the Lich dies while it's there, kind of like the vampire thing. Like if you kill a vampire outside the coffin, it just goes back to the coffin and regenerates. That's the same with that, and it'll just be a full or the Lich again.
But if
after
we
a certain
destroy
amount
it
of time.
and then we kill the Lich, it's dead.
Mhm.
He's dead.
Yes. All right.
All right, that's all I needed. That's all I was curious about.
Okay. So the second thing that happens as you guys are traveling through this area, all right, you see a glint in the sky, and it's actually hurtling downward towards you. right? And it's getting larger and larger, and the color, you can't really make out the color in the sky, but it's coming down at like startling speeds, like dive bombing you like an eagle would. What do you do?
Dodge.
I'm finding cover underneath a tree or.
Yeah, I'm taking
Yeah.
off on my horse.
Dive.
Like kind of out of the
dodge,
way.
And dodge.
Dodge, dive, dip, duck, and dodge.
All right. So this thing, it gets larger and larger till it probably is around 20 feet in length. That it just drops to the ground in front of you all, and you all can see, and even anyone's never met this thing, but it's a bronze dragon. All right, and the bronze dragon is going to jump and like kind of tiger pounce onto something that is not in the clearing, and it is like in this like ferocious little battle thing, and you hear like a snap of bones and stuff, and then nothing, and then the bronze dragon is like pulling whatever it has in its mouth back towards the clearing. What are you guys doing while this is all happening?
Shock and awe.
Freaking out.
Yeah,
Drago.
kind of just trying to keep my horse steady.
Yeah,
Yeah.
kind of like studying
Watch
it,
it, yeah.
watching.
Okay.
Is Gur?
Gur is startled as you
Okay,
are.
okay.
All right, so like he's just weirded out.
Yeah.
All right, and like this thing, this dragon like flings whatever it's in its mouth towards the center of like where you all are, and it's this dead, lifeless black dragon humanoid creature that looks like twisted, like devilish in nature. And all of you feel this voice fill your mind that says, "Forgive me for startling you, my lord."
It ain't talking to me, I don't think. Second is
feel like
it,
it's
the
talking-
second is it talking to you? Second,
It's talking to you, kid.
And
it's talking to me.
you also hear, "Not to be rude, but I wasn't actually talking to you." And it bows its head towards you. But he's also the she, which you have met before, you guys,
The bronze dragon.
is bowing its head and looking up towards your shoulder, not you.
And then, okay, so I turn to Gur and kind of pick him up and place him on the ground in front of me, and then take a step back just to see what he'll do.
And he just does like a head cock thing, like he's very confused about the whole thing. And then she, like after a second, addresses all of you and is like, "Well, you two actually," and says, "Hello, my rescuers."
I knew he knew this thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. How have you been?
I pick up Gur again, and I'm holding him, and he's still like, "What the hell?"
We didn't think we were ever going to see you again.
I've been trying to figure out more about what's been going on with the spell plague and with what you all found out with the artifact.
Wait. I'm sorry to interrupt, and I don't mean to be rude. Were you talking to Gur when you said my lord?
It's not every day you see a platinum dragon.
A platinum dragon? Gur's a platinum dragon?
Yeah, to your eyes, to your earth eyes, it may seem like a white dragon, but it's a platinum dragon, which there's very few of those in existence ever. One being my fallen god, Bahamut. So I
He's a
just assume
platinum dragon?
it's more that I must find in regards to what's going on with the different planes colliding. I will tell you that keep an eye out. And this is all in your heads, remember, again. So she doesn't talk, actually. Her name's Aurora, again. I think she told you that the first time.
Alora?
Yeah.
Aurora.
Aurora?
But she says the barriers between the worlds are fading. And that means that Tiamat's prison is not holding as strongly as before. Doesn't mean that she can be released into the world, but it means that she can send her servants out. And for some reason, that one was tracking you.
Gur is a platinum dragon.
Yes, and I'm not. I say my lord, but I mean, most platinum dragons are royalty to our kind. So that I don't know where you found that thing, but
he was
He was born with it.
like literally. We both came
Like
out
twins.
of my mother, born with it. He's a twin to me. Astrid. Hey,
platinum dragons are so rare that we do not actually know how they're made. There's only been 2 ever named. 3, I guess. So I'm not sure if this is par for course for their birth, but whatever that thing is, it is probably extremely important, and I would imagine that you should keep a watchful eye on it.
can you talk to him?
It's kind of like talking to a toddler at the moment.
So he's still a baby.
Wait, can
The
you?
same as you.
You can understand it?
Yes, I can understand feelings and words.
That's the extent that I understand it. This gets more weird as you talk.
Yeah, we've had a connection. I guess because we were born together, we have a connection. But he's been able to communicate with me on multiple occasions. Not always in words. Just recently have I been able to understand truly words and what he wants.
There's a lot of things that I need to talk to my elders about, and I have to find a way back to my plane for that to happen. But I left you from the plane of air the last time that we met. I told you that I was transported here, and I didn't know how I got here. But I will keep trying to find a way back and see if any of my elders could actually figure it out.
Did you ever find out about what that stone was?
It was something that was similar in regards to the crystal itself could cause mass destruction. You all averted a very serious disaster by destroying it. I think if the Crimson Order got a hold of it, it could have spelled ruin for a lot of the people that were in the city and across Terra.
So we really did save some world.
It's good.
Gives you a little happiness
Yeah.
after what
Yeah.
happened in Daggers.
Yeah, right.
All right, but it says that it's going to keep searching and to be on guard because she doesn't know if there's other ones that are out there looking for you guys, and is going to take off into the sky.
Thank you.
Thank you, Aurora. Good seeing you again.
You too.
Hang on.
All right, and so after that, the second says that after a couple more days of travel, you guys are very close to the Lich's lair. There is a town that is like a small little village, probably within a half a day ride to the Lich's tower that you could
Very nice.
stay the night in, so that you have a well-rested night before the upcoming battle.
Yeah. I'm saying that's where we head to bed down for the night before tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
You go into this little town. There's a few houses and a few merchant huts and things like that, but it's not like a big town. It's not even Dagger's Edge size. It's probably just a small little area.
Is there an inn where we could get maybe a meal?
Yeah,
and,
there's
in a bed.
There's an inn and people are running in and out of it. Not crazy but a lot of people are coming in and out of it that are from the town. And on the sign out front, the inn reads, "Home is where the hearth is." That's the inn's name.
Nice.
All right, but as you get closer, you can smell a very sweet smell, but you can also smell a hint of death too, just a little bit of both, not
Sweet
not
death.
overly, but
Right.
it's sweet,
Yeah.
and then there's a death smell in the air.
Sweet
too.
Death.
Sweet
the,
Death.
The new
Yeah.
candle by
Sweet
Bed
Death.
Bath and Beyond.
Yeah.
They're going for the men.
Yep.
Man.
All right, we're going into the inn.
Yeah, I'm following Winston. I'm so tired right now that I'm pretty much zombie and
Yeah.
behind Winston.
It's been a long trip on the road.
All right. The second also agrees that it's safer to, like, it's safer to be in the town rather than to be out on your own. So, like, she agreed to stop here before the next day, which is the battle. All right. So you go in, and it's crazy busy in there. There are people at the bar drinking, but there are a lot of people running from room to room. Like the upstairs is like at the end part, the downstairs is the tavern, and some people are carrying bandages. Some people are like have like this herbal essence
Like
thing
a salve.
that like smells the sweet smell. Like you can smell that as they're running around. But the bartender is like giving people drinks too, and then yelling for people to take stuff to certain rooms. Like he's like 1,000 miles an hour, like saying both.
Okay.
Sir.
Hey, what's this? What's up? Hey, howdy. Welcome to my fine establishment. We don't have a lot of room, but we have enough room if you guys would like a room or something.
Yeah, how much for a room tonight?
Well, that's be like maybe five gold for food and drinks and a room, if that's all right with you all.
That sounds great.
Is that per person or is that for the party?
No, it's total.
Oh, thank you
All right?
very much.
We just got a lot going on here. My name's Boomer. If you need any like drinks or anything like that, I'm at your assistance. But
any,
I'm pretty busy.
You got any honey mead?
Oh, honeymead. Yeah, we got some honeymead.
All right, we'll take 3 horns.
Yeah, take 3 horns and
I'll take 3 horns.
3 horns yourself. Maybe it's 10 gold just to stay the night.
Yes, sir.
You can
3
drink me out
horns.
of time.
3
All right,
horns.
like yeah, they're giving you all this drink and stuff.
and man, I could really go for some
Some pub food.
yeah.
Yeah.
You try this thing. It's called a cheeseburger. Just kidding.
Sounds like a plan.
I had one of those.
3
It's
horns.
so good.
So good.
He knows.
I slam the first 2 horns, and then I'm kind of milking the third one, but I am planning on drinking to sleep.
Okay. The upstairs does like the upstairs. So the sweet smell is from the salves and things like that. The death smell is coming from like different rooms upstairs. But he's bringing you your drinks and your food. It all looks normal. Like nothing gross about it. But like
Yeah.
that smell is like.
I'm feeling pretty good at this point. So I'm like, man, what is that smell?
I don't know.
Did you smell it, Winston?
It smells gross.
That is nasty. Dude, what's that smell? You smell that?
So he's chugging and I've been chugging and I've probably had like at least 6 horns.
Okay.
Is there anybody shooting dice? As we're sitting there drinking, Winston's kind of in the mood. It's been a long, hard journey. He's like looking around, seeing if anybody's shooting dice or anything.
There is a couple people in the corner, kind of not paying attention to anything else going on because it's still hectic in there
Yeah.
over everything. But they're just like by themselves, like rolling by like a random table.
I'm gonna go over there, light my pipe, and be like, "What are we playing?"
So anyone falls into a group of people and it's like, do you guys smell that? That smell is so, it's this awful smell. I don't, this is awful. You guys smell it?
Okay, what are you doing?
Drago's kind of like
I'm gonna ask everybody. And then,
Drago's kind of looking around and looking at everybody and just sipping his, drinking all his ales or his meads. And then he asked the bartender, "You guys have any pub fights here, like a pub ring?"
all right, and the second is with you and just kind of chilling and drinking too. So like you and her are drinking together, but not really talking. All right, so first thing is just like 3 dragons ante is what we're gonna call it, even though it's just gonna be a I roll you roll situation and you wager something.
Do you have an
Alright.
actual dice? I'll roll.
Oh yeah, I got 2. Of course I have 2. All right, so you mosey up onto this table.
Okay.
and they're like, "Welcome, friend. You up for a little wager?"
I'm down. How's it run?
Just,
Or I would know how to play, right?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
straight up dice. I've been
Yeah.
playing for a while.
Yeah.
All right.
so, what do you want to wager?
I don't know. What are you guys betting?
I mean, typically, if you're new to the game, you just bid like a gold piece at a time. I don't know.
Where I'm
You
from,
seem
if
kind of
it's
new.
anything less than 5, and you're a dragon's plot.
Why don't we make it 10 then?
Sounds like a plan.
All right, let's do it.
Shit, I rolled a 1.
That's my 10, buddy.
All right, run it back. Double or nothing this time.
20. You feeling lucky today?
I'm always feeling lucky.
All right, let's do it.
We give him our money.
I got a 10.
I got a 2.
He
Yes.
got it all.
You got 20.
He has all of our money. Oh,
We just won.
he lost 10 and gained 20.
What about 30? You down for 30?
All right, I'll bet you 30.
All right, you hear that? He's betting me 30. No,
I got a 6.
I got a 14.
Gosh.
Ugh, I feel pretty good. What about you, friend?
Let's call it 25.
Yeah, how much money you got there, buddy?
You don't need to know.
You better show me.
I pull out 25s and stack them on the table.
25?
Yeah.
I can do 25. I mean, I got 30 from you just now. Oh,
15.
Uh-oh. You rolled a 19.
oh, give me that 25.
Oh my god! At this point, Awyn has finished this conversation with the other people and is walking over and is like, Winston, what you doing? I want to play. I bet you 50. 50 gold. 50. We got 50.
Do your friend have
50
50?
gold.
Do you have 50?
50
I don't have 50 gold.
I
We
think
got-
I think we'll call it a night, buddy.
No, come on.
What can my friend do here
on.
to equate for a 50 gold bet?
Come on.
What service can he owe you?
Yeah. What you got?
And I give my little brother the dice. I was like, his service for your gold, what's it worth to you? I was like,
Yeah.
does your horse need groomed? Does your sword need sharpened?
That's definitely not 50 gold. That's like a couple copper, buddy. Let's see, maybe
How about 25 gold?
what you got in that bag? Anything?
No, nothing.
You got nothing to bet with. What do you mean?
I got a ring. Oh, I got
we-
a button.
Have we picked up anything?
Oh, a button.
Oh, I pull out one of the Crimson Order robes, or the... Is that what they're called? No, what's the...
The Phoenix Fire.
Phoenix
robes?
Fire, yeah. So we still have those 3 robes. I'm going to pull one of those out and, like, it's folded and set it on the table. I was like, how much for this?
Probably like 5.
5 it is. Let's
5
go.
it is.
5
Roll it
go.
off. Roll it off, brother.
All right.
5 go.
Give him his dice.
Give me that. Yeah, look at this. It looks stylish on me. You guys like it? I rolled a nat 20. I think I should get both those other robes. Just kidding.
That's good. I need some more ale. Barkeep! Ale!
Alright.
Winston
after
is
like
like
the third-
incredibly pissed that he got beat. Like,
After like the
Furious.
third snap, I just kind of slump over in the chair.
Alright. Before you wanted to have the conversation.
Yeah.
So what are you saying as you walk up to these dudes?
I kind of trip/fall into him and spill my ale a little bit. And I'm like, oh, do you guys, what does that smell? Do you guys smell that? It smells so bad.
That's most of our sick is upstairs. We keep this as an infirmary most days.
Sick of what?
Just, I mean, have you not? You lived under a rock?
Kinda.
You okay there?
I'm like, oh look, my brother's over there. And then I walk off.
All right. And then what are you doing?
I asked the barkeep if there was a ring, a fight.
Most of the people that are around here are on break while we're trying to care for everybody upstairs. The more we spend down here on break drinking, the less time it is to care for the people that are sick upstairs. So we're trying our best to take care of them. we have that, you know, there's a guy that's in the woods that gave us this really great healing, like, ointment recipe. This is the smell of it, the sweet smell that you guys were smelling earlier. It's like, it's been slowing down the spell plague. Like, we're not sure if it's cured them outright, but it's definitely slowed down everything.
So wait, you have a guy out in the woods that's giving you a spell to cure somewhat or slow down this plague?
I wouldn't say it's a spell. It's some kind of natural remedy that he came up with that is like, it's been helping a lot. And before that, they died a lot quicker. And now we've had a couple die-offs still that were really bad off, but most of them are at least staying consistent. So it's slowing down whatever it is pretty drastically.
Kind of look at second, and I'm like, you ever heard of this?
This is the first I've ever heard of this. This is bewildering, like, to think that something could save someone that has this, or at least help them out.
Help with the symptoms.
That's unreal, especially since all of the magical sources in this world have been gone.
I'm sorry.
Like the holy powers that would heal us for some reason, you know, with the gods deciding to be gone, to leave us. We're not really sure why that happened, but none of the clerics are able to treat it. None of the clerics even have the power to do anything anymore. So that's unreal that somebody could do that.
Barkeep, your name was
Boomer. Yes.
Right, Boomer.
Yeah, you got it.
Boom shakalaka.
Oh, I like nicknames.
Yeah. Listen, is there any way that you could maybe tell me where this gentleman is?
Yeah, he gives you directions, but he also tells you that it's pretty dangerous to be out after night, and that's the whole reason why the second Lich wanted you guys to be inside.
Sure.
So,
Weston's drinking hardcore now. Look like just staring at this guy in the corner.
you're gonna eat.
Is he like? How does he? Is he like a nice guy, or is he like being cocky now that he won all the dice?
So you're not sure. He was having a friendly wager with his friend at first,
Yeah.
and now they're just kind of done.
You need a wipe?
After all of that,
Okay.
he was just like, you know, I'm done. Like, I was not, like, you made me rich overnight, pretty much. So,
Yeah.
like, he's wrapping up and he's gonna be on his way.
I'm gonna watch him as he's leaving.
Okay.
It's been a while.
Still want to be. He's like,
So I tell
Getting kind of
Boomer,
hungry.
thank you.
oh,
And,
I see.
I kind of go over to Winston and
Like, yeah.
trying to get a hold of him. Kind of tell them what I just heard.
So he's super drunk out of his mind.
I am.
He's at the
he's
table,
out.
I guess.
I'm slumped.
Yeah,
So
slumped
I
over.
come to you and I put down my horn and I'm sitting there drinking it.
I'm just sitting at the table smoking, looking at the
Listen.
sky.
We can.
The smell you're smelling is a somewhat of ointment or a spell that is slowing down the process of the plague. And there's a guy in the woods that's
Okay.
doing it. The smell of death is upstairs. They got an infirmary where they're taking care of people up there,
Yeah,
right?
and that ointment they have it's curing the spell plague. The
Yes.
spell plague.
So you look
Yes,
I think we need to talk to this guy in the woods.
I got directions.
the second trying to make her house. So you look.
Is it on the way to Knight's Landing?
It's not. It's just right out here out of town. Not very far.
Well, if it's not very far, maybe we can go in the morning before we head down to Knight's Landing.
Second said she'd never heard of anything like this.
All right, I say we wait till morning and go seek it out then.
I'm gonna do a little bit more investigation. I'm gonna go open the infirmary and see if this stuff actually works.
That sounds good.
And then I'd say we go investigate this.
That sounds like a plan.
Right. So I'm gonna go kind of upstairs and I'm gonna ask Boomer to kind of show me kind of up there how it works.
So yeah, you go from room to room, and there's like varying people in like different states, but there's an obvious like sigh of relief from the different people that are like really in pain as they lay this like cloth with this mixture on their head, and like some color seems to return to like their face and stuff.
I asked Boomer if I could. Boomer, is there any? If you have any that I can maybe kind of look at it?
Then yeah, he brings you some. Like he gives you the recipe. Like he can give you the recipe and everything because like the dude made them, like gave it to him and told them what was in it so they can make their own.
So can I take a copy of the recipe?
Yeah, let's do that.
So I took a copy of the recipe.
We are kind of time pressed to get
Yeah.
that in there.
So I'm kind of looking at it, but the idea that this guy got it, I want to know where he got it, how he got the knowledge. That's important.
Yeah.
Because he knows something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's important.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I go back downstairs. I tell Winston for the sake of time. I tell Winston that the whole ordeal, and I show him the recipe note. Kind of look at it. And maybe can I roll an investigation and see if I would know anything about it?
The stuff that's on it.
Yeah.
So it's all stuff you've heard of before.
Okay.
So part of it is like one thing is honey.
King's foil.
So like that's part of it. Not too well. But there's a lot of complex herbs and stuff too that's on it. But the honey is what gives it the sweet smell. So like that's why that's parts like you can smell it from everywhere we go.
There you go. That's awesome. All right, so I'm done. I'm gonna turn in for the night, and then try to truck it over there to that dude in the morning.
Alright.
What's this dude doing? What's his night look like? Because Winston's sitting at the table. If that dude's over in the corner, Winston, like, they got a table by the door because they got there kind of late. So, like, I'm going to follow him. Like, when he leaves.
So, yeah, he's leaving.
Okay. I'm going to follow him and try to sneakily pickpocket him.
Alright,
I'm going to try to grab his coin purse.
roll a stealth check on
Once
this
we're kind of out in the shadows. A stealth or a sleight of hand?
guy.
Are y'all just
both.
gonna let me sleep at the table?
The stealth is better.
No, I grab you and throw you in my shoulder and hit you in the face.
22 for stealth.
Alright, and then sleight of hand for the actual stealing part of it.
And I put you in the bed. Although when I put you in the
22
bed,
Big brother
for
got
that
my
too.
back.
Really?
I put you in
like-
the bed.
Yeah, you have the
I
purse
do
with.
put you in the bed.
How much did you have originally?
I came in with 58, and I have 3 left.
Like,
So he
Yeah.
stole 55.
I kind of
Okay.
talked you.
So
I'm like
that
laying
plus
on
whatever
my
he
head like
came
He
that.
in.
didn't
Butt up
steal
there,
it,
like-
and he had 35 on him. So you have that total.
So 80, 90 total.
Yeah, but he didn't steal it from you. He wanted
That's true.
it.
That's
So
true.
you stole it from him?
I stole it back.
Yeah, and he was super happy. Like the entirety of his night afterwards was like, I'm gonna change my life. I'm gonna buy my mom a nice house.
Winston's walking away like this, tossing the purse and catching it.
That's awesome.
But you're not gonna eat them, huh?
Decided against it.
Okay.
I definitely considered it.
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
Winston's pretty hungry.
He's drinking going across the street.
Does that, like, say he brought a deer back and we would have ate that meat, does that count because it's blood?
As long as you had it like rare.
Well, that vampire that we encountered
mean?
only ate animal blood.
Like if you cooked all the blood out of it, you'd just be eating meat. If you
Oh,
sucked the
rare.
blood, not
Okay,
yet.
okay.
Has to be
Yeah,
not
I didn't hear
cooked,
what you
raw,
said,
raw
yeah.
blood.
I
Yeah.
would have gave him one that.
That's why I wasn't
sucked.
like your hunger is insatiable. And
Yeah.
you have to eat.
Because that's what I was like, it had been like a week now. So.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to be conscious about feeding Gur. Have you noticed I'm feeding
Yeah.
Gur.
See, but I'm not conscious that like once a week I have to eat blood. You know, like
Yeah.
it hasn't really. I definitely
You
get
can
hungry.
feel
like,
the hunger.
Yes,
yeah, I got you. That makes sense. Because
But
we
like
talked
a
about
rare-
last time.
but
Where
yeah,
it's like,
a rare
has Gur
steak
eaten in the last 3
satisfies me,
weeks?
you know?
Oh, why not? Why not feed the...
He's hungry.
Gur is hungry. He's hungry. All right.
17 plus 5 and a 15
99
plus
time?
7.
Yep. Everybody's
Drago
going to
put me
sleep.
in bed.
Yep. Yeah, quite happily.
All right, you guys wake up well rested from the night before, probably a little hungover. The second is going to take you towards the tower, which the attack's supposed to be at midday. So, unless you guys...
We were supposed to be going to see that dude in the woods.
I thought So you probably don't have time to do that beforehand. You can
But
probably do it after.
We know he's there, and we have the recipe.
Okay.
You got us the recipe, and that's huge.
Because it's it's almost a 6-hour journey to the tower from where you guys are at now.
And it's dawn right now.
Yeah.
Well, we better get on the road then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on to that and give it to the Silent Blades healers. I'm sure they can mix it up.
My horse is gonna have to carry my ass for a little while.
All right. So you guys are.
I need my horse Grim.
You named it what?
Grim.
Grim. I like it. It's a good horse name.
Dude, hidden meaning behind
All right. So, as you guys are traveling along, the closer you get, the more darker it kind of feels, even though it's morning time, and the more stuff seems to be dead. So, like, there's trees that are losing its leaves, and then the further along you get, the grass is all wilty. The further along you get, all animal sounds kind of cease to be, and by the time you get to this like stone stair that leads up the mountain face to this rickety old ruined keep, there's literally nothing living within this area.
This looks like I got a bad feeling about this.
You guys arrive and you kind of get yourself situated, and the second goes to the base of the tower, and she mutters a few different incantations, and instead of the stairway momentarily that leads up, there's another stairway that kind of opens up into this passageway that leads down into the darkness. Good luck. Come back here as soon as you have the phylactery, and I'll have the circle, the binding circle complete, and we should be able to trap this thing momentarily. Just don't spend too much time in there because we don't know how long the distraction will last. And at that you hear the bleat of a big loud horn that is the signaling of the attack, and she says, "Alright, let's be off."
Let's do it, fam.
Let's do it.
Rock and roll, motor show.
Are you guys gonna do anything before you go down? Like any spell or anything that you're gonna cast before you get down into this?
Yeah, I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna pull my sword out and roll for my bonus action
Okay.
for my Crimson Ray.
Alright, so it kind of is dank down in here. It smells very
Dank?
old. Dank, like as in like moist. Just
Damp?
didn't want to use that word.
Damp?
Did I say the wrong word?
You
Dang
said
it.
dank. I was like, what?
Sorry, my bad. Damp. Alright. And as you guys walk
very
down
dank
these
in here.
steps, yeah, they're lit.
They are lit in this Lich King.
Yeah.
We're walking down the steps,
I mean, that's where you're supposed to, that's how the
like the
The
entrance
little-
way comes in.
entrance way opened up to where you were down in that area. So the steps went up originally, but she muttered this incantation and opened the doorway down into the depths of this dungeon area. Alright, so this leads into a big room. This is pretty much perfect. There is another step, like down here at the far end. Alright, who's going first into this room?
I feel like our standard order is kind of little brother in first, and we kind of follow in after him.
Okay.
Unless we're tracking something, in which case he goes first.
Okay. So you're not tracking anything, so Awyn's going first? Sure. Alright, so as you go into this room, you hear a booming
He's
voice
the explorative one.
from atop these steps. And it comes from past this skeletal guardian here. But it says, "By mistake or foolishness, you have entered this place. This is your one chance to leave before your soul is used to feed my hunger."
Bite me.
Alright. And roll. Who's up next in the initiative order?
I think we've only done it once.
Yeah, so whoever's
I think
next.
it's Drago. Hey,
Drago roll some initiative there.
Okay.
She just
I
hits
got
you
a
in the face.
19.
The
Total?
dog is.
Yeah.
Guys,
He's-
this is
he's
the first
tried
time
to
I've
go for
ever
D
won
many times.
the initiative order. Let's hear it for me.
You won?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so these skeletal dudes
Sucks for us. Good
hiding,
job, bro.
we're hiding behind this pillar. Alright, so if they're going to. Alright, so all 4 of these are going to fire their crossbows bolts at you all.
So they all look like these two
Iron
dudes?
Nemesis.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, so Awyn's in front, so he's going to take 2, and then you all will each take 1. So roll to dodge real quick for me.
I got 12.
Oh, yeah. 17 and 19. I don't know if that's going to do anything.
We'll see.
I got a 7 to dodge. But I'm also gonna use a twin spell and touch both these guys and use shield on all 3 of us.
This dodge is not a saving throw, is it?
You're going to use shield on one other person.
Can you? If I use the twin spell?
So there's going to be 2 people.
So yeah, I can only do 1.
Yeah.
He's in front. I'm gonna reach out and do him,
Okay.
touch him.
So none of you get hit.
First
So
one was
my
17,
one
when I rolled
time-
the second one was 19. I was like, okay, damn.
My one time of actually doing something, like being first, does nothing. Alright? This dude in the back is also going to shoot. We'll go with Awyn again. So roll 2 more times, Awyn. But your AC is a lot higher.
16?
Okay?
12.
Alright. None of you get touched by these guys.
Nice.
Alright, your turn.
The 12 saved it?
Well, your AC is a 15 now.
Miners?
Yeah. So because he did that, but now it's not.
Plus 5.
It's normal. Again.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So what order are you guys going?
I can go first.
All right. Go for it.
And it's not now, it's until the start of my next turn.
No, do that.
Okay.
The Shield of Faith isn't now,
Okay.
or 10 minutes or something like that. I can't remember.
I'm going to attack this Minotaur here.
Okay.
And I'm going to use my sword.
All right. So you're rushing up to attack. Go for it. You used your thing on your sword, right? Mm-hmm. Okay.
It's not gonna give
I
you
love
any
how you have empowered weapons. Like, that's so cool.
That's pretty cool.
It's not going to give you any popcorn.
Wait, I got a 16 to hit him. Will that hit?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh, he's some minion boys.
Little crackhead.
12 altogether, and that's including the 2.
Nice, bro.
Down on him with because I'm kind of running up on him, and I come down and I just kind of like give him like a
downward blow.
Yeah, downward blow.
Okay. And then you slice him right in half, and he falls to the ground in pieces.
Oh, nice, bro.
And he's down.
Drago looks around and goes, well, that was easy.
Hit that button.
Yeah, right.
All right. And
After us.
Awyn or Winston, you guys are up next.
Okay. I'm going to run up here and whack this one with a 2-handed quarterstaff downward blow. 25 to hit.
She's so dude. Any
Yeah,
kind
it's
of
gonna
food,
hit.
she's
Got 5.
5 on him. All right. So you smack into him, and the arm crumbles on the skeleton. Awyn, your turn.
Everyone's gonna shoot all 3 of his magic missiles right at this douchebag there
Up on the top.
from the top.
All right.
I'm sorry. Leave that out.
What did you say?
Douchebag.
Oh, douchebag.
I feel like we said worse.
Yeah, this is the only time we haven't said the word retarded.
That is true. 4 times 3 is 12.
And he gets blasted off his pedestal. But he's gonna get up. But like he's not dead. Now these skeletons are gonna converge. You cut yours down, so these two are coming. This guy's coming up to Drago, so there's 2 and 2. All right, so roll to dodge. You 3 times, you 2 times.
Okay.
$19 on first one. 1 on
16
the
and
second
an
one,
18.
and 18 on the third one.
Okay. So he's gonna crit on you,
Okay.
but he can't crit on you because of your armor. So
I have armor
this
that allows
spell
people to
looks
crit.
like.
Yeah.
All right.
Is this the first time you're figuring that out?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
this looks like it's gonna like just like totally impale you. Like this is a death blow. Dragon. Yeah, sort of like the Frodo instant.
Yeah, that's what I was doing. Yeah.
But instead of taking 14 points of damage, you're gonna take 7 from this
Nice.
guy. All right, and
That's awesome.
what'd you get with your rolls?
16 and an 18.
The 2 on you are gonna miss both,
Nice.
and it's to Drago again.
Okay. And I'm gonna look at him like, now you really pissed me off. And I'm going to come down on him with my sword.
The big dude.
Yeah, the red cape guy.
Okay.
And I got a 15. Did that hit?
Just barely.
Oh my god.
Nailed it.
15 total damage. 13 with the sword, and then add 2 for the ice.
All right. How do you kill this guy? Because he was pretty badly hurt from Awyn earlier. So how do you kill him?
I impale him, and I say, "This is how you stab somebody." And I pull it out real quick and chop his head off.
All right. And he falls to the ground, a bag of bones, and so do they.
All of them?
Yep.
Nice.
Chop off the head of the snake.
Level 1 cleared. Level 20 to go.
All right, yeah. And the
19
steps
levels
lead
to
up
go.
Yeah, 19
upwards.
levels to go.
And
This-
what does the next room up look like?
It looks like a long forgotten dining room.
Dining room?
With a fountain in the middle and blood throughout it on the floor. And there's actually blood all over from the fountain too.
You're kind of fountain.
That's the truth.
Alright, and so at the start of this room, there's blood and it's not covering, it's covering the floor, but not enough to mess with the entirety of the floor. It's not like you can drown in it or anything like that. It's probably half an inch of blood all over this floor. But there is another set of stairs leading up,
Blood fountain.
and then a door that leads onward. So there's stairs here and a door
Okay.
at the end here.
I'm gonna go see if the door's unlocked.
I'm gonna investigate the blood fountain.
Alright. What are you doing?
I'm going to investigate the stairs.
Alright. Each of you roll a Constitution saving throw for me. Okay.
Is that a save or not? Yes, it is. Okay.
18.
Okay.
I got a 6.
I got a rock. So, as you guys step foot on the blood, as you step foot on the blood on the floor, each of you feel really sick. Drago, you succumb to your sickness, and you have disadvantage on Constitution saving throws in the future. All right, both of you do not. All right, but now you can go investigate. Not forever, but
So-
so you
Okay,
rest.
Okay.
definitely not gonna drink this blood then.
Probably not.
After feeling
But you
that.
can investigate
Lay down.
the different areas. That
there-
door is unlocked, Caleb.
Anything that
Yeah.
looks of value? as I'm walking around.
So both of you roll investigation. You're rolling for the stairs. You're rolling for up there. You were just checking the door. I told you it's unlocked. All right, that's not a roll.
Yeah. I'm gonna open the door, but like real slow, like one of these, like.
18. My investigation is -1, bro.
That's pretty good.
-1?
No, I mean that you roll.
Did I roll the 18?
Yeah, I was like, you're 18. It was my
Yeah.
hold on.
I got an 18 as well. My investigation is a +4.
All right. So amidst the blood,
Same outcome.
Right.
amidst the blood on the floor, Winston, you find a bag that holds 25 gold pieces.
Nice.
From the base of the stairway, you look up, and there's this huge looming figure at the top of these stairs that has another door in front of it, and then you can hear the sounds of battle coming from further up, like a large-scale battle.
Do you want to investigate that room first, and then?
I already opened the door. I was gonna ask them what I hear when I open the door.
All right, the second also said that. I mean, the battle is coming to.
Oh
be a
yeah,
diversion.
to distract us
Ah.
or distract them, so we can get the phylactery.
Yeah.
What's in the door? I'm looking. I'm listening. I'm doing one of these.
All right. So as soon as you open the door, the stench of like rotten meat just fills your face. So like you can smell it so pungently, like it's disgusting.
Something
All
tells me we're heading in the right direction, gentlemen.
There's a few doors in this room, but in the center of the room, amidst like this nastiness, are two creatures just gnawing on like this half-eaten humanoid leg, and it's chewing it, and it looks very zombie-esque. And that's what you see as you're creeped open this door. But I will tell you that as soon as you open the door, they look up and look like this, like kind of like peer at you and just like want like
And I just
notice
go,
you.
Wait, guys, there, over here, over here, over here, over here,
smell 'em.
over here.
And you hear this thumping at the door as Awyn's trying to hold it closed. And
I tell them two guys.
Come here, come here, come here. I'm gonna open the door. You just swing your sword at head level at whatever comes out. Deal?
Not yet, not yet, not
roll
yet.
to keep the door closed. Strength check.
Strength.
Uh-oh,
I'm
guys.
telling you guys.
This is not
Hey,
gonna be good.
there's
I'm gonna
special
need an
forces
assistant.
up there, and I hear the
Help me out,
battles.
baby Jesus.
We're going this
16.
way. We gotta go through the door.
Hell yeah!
To the battle.
Oh.
No,
two.
we gotta go
You
through
gotta
the
go.
door.
That or this
So
door.
the door
away.
bursts
Up the stairs.
open.
Special
And
form
roll to
right
dodge
there.
twice.
So we gotta go through the meat room.
Awyn, rolling the dodge twice. First roll is a 15. Second roll is a 18. Oh,
So they have a surprise round on Awyn because he could not keep the door closed and
Hey,
are mauling on him. Awyn, you dodge once, but then the second one is able to attack you, and they're gonna bite you for 12 points of damage.
well, I gotta get some armor.
Make another Constitution saving throw for me, as it bites you.
Please, 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 please. 18 plus 2 is 20.
You feel fine, except for the bite. All right, what y'all doing?
Me, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna use my bonus action to wolf out.
All right, roll initiative. Ugh.
Natural 20.
The only times that I think you roll natural 20s are for that.
Right on, bro.
Not true, but
No, but I got you.
right.
It seems like every time I need to, I can roll one.
so there is one that's latched onto you, and it gives you a chance to do something in response because he is like taking a chunk out of your arm. Actually, we'll say like shoulder with how much damage you just took. You've fallen into the blood a little, so you're just like covered in this blood. You've already passed the Constitution saving throw, so it's just nasty. What are you doing?
Firebolt.
I think that hits. Yeah, roll some damage.
6.
6 points of fire damage.
And if it's flammable, it is not on fire.
These ones are juicy, actually.
Ooh, juicy gas.
Yeah,
You said
you
juicy.
too. You too.
All right.
Or up. So whatever you want to do. They're in the doorway, so.
You're right.
I'm gonna move right here,
It's all good.
and I'm gonna make a lightning whip and lasso the one closest to me. With my
Alright,
lightning
that's
whip.
probably the one that latched onto
And
you.
it's a strength 14.
So I got a 14 too, but it probably still takes damage, right?
Nope. The damage takes place after the thing.
All right,
So like,
it's
because
able to, like,
it would
rip
get
away.
it would get
Okay.
pulled and then take damage.
Okay. Yeah. So it succeeded.
Okay.
They're pretty strong. Your turn.
Yeah, for bonus action, wolfed out, and
Where's the wolf?
for
Put
an
the-
action, I'm going to, I guess, come closer because I'm all the way over here.
You can get over there and attack the one that Winston tried to attack.
Where's the
Probably
one that's
just
on?
jump.
Where's the one that's on A1?
That is the one that was on it.
Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna attack him with my sword.
All right. Roll to hit this guy.
Swat. You gotta swat him.
All right. What you got?
Does a 16 hit?
Yes. So roll some damage for that. Ooh.
11 with the sword and add 3 for ice damage.
All right.
And do I get the claw attacking?
Yeah, for bonus action you can.
Oh, I already used my bonus action to turn into
Oh yeah. So next time you can. All right. All right. So it's their turn. So you guys have kind of like encompassed him. So that one's going to attack probably the wolf. That one is still in front of Awyn. So wolf and Awyn need to dodge. So roll a dodge.
17.
And your AC is an 18 right now, right? Nice. So yeah, you're good.
12?
Your AC is a 10.
10.
So that's not gonna do it. So you're gonna take 12 more points of damage.
I'm dead.
Alright,
I'm down.
Awyn's down. And you went first, so go ahead and give me a death save.
If I use my howl, can I get him back up?
Yep.
19! That's a save.
Can? Alright,
That's a bonus action.
I got you, bro.
You haven't used that yet.
I didn't
No.
save though. It's only 19. Good save.
Nice. Alright, who went second?
I did.
Alright, your turn.
You're
Alright,
not
I'm gonna take my
kidding.
dagger
We need more popcorn.
and
You hear
stab
me?
it
Get down.
into this,
Down.
like into the chest of this dude. 24 to hit.
Yeah, that's for sure gonna hit.
I got 8 damage. And then as a bonus action, it's going to be a green flame blade. Second creature takes fire damage equal to your spellcasting ability modifier.
Okay.
So 4 is what the current modifier is. So it takes 4 extra
Alright.
damage.
That's the other one. No, it leaps to another one.
Oh, so the first one doesn't take fire damage?
No, just the other one.
Okay. So 8 damage then from the dagger strike, and then 4
Yeah.
to the other dude.
Alright. Wolf's time.
Alright, so for my bonus action, I'm gonna do second wind howl.
Alright.
So you hear that, Awyn?
Nice.
And everybody in my party gets to add.
You can roll it because it's your stat base, so it's a D10 plus your level.
Yes!
Nice.
10 plus what?
Your level, so you get
14?
14.
14. Everybody gets 14 points.
If you're at full, though, you're not.
That
So
includes
it's
me.
of healing or it's of temporary hit points?
It's just healing.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
healing.
Okay.
Is that,
I was
is
so
that
cool.
including me or is it not including me?
Did you get hit already?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all everybody that's been hit. Like you, so 14 points higher to max. All right, and then you can
Dude,
use
that's
your regular
dope.
action.
That is dope.
That was awesome. And it was a good roll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that is so cool.
That one's a trademark Barnett. Nobody made that yet. At least that I know. All right, your turn.
Alright, so for an action, I'm gonna use my sword again and
These things bleed, right?
stab into this one that's in front of me.
Hard to say. They're undead.
To the
Then
It's
14
like
hit.
congealed blood. Barely, yes.
Show us how you did it.
Dude.
Nice roll.
So it's 12 plus 4.
Nice.
So it's 15
You did double
altogether.
the amount of damage you needed to
Yeah.
kill this thing. So how do you
Show
kill
us how it
it?
goes.
I'm in wolf form, so I pick him up by the throat and I take the sword and kind of impale him,
nice.
and then I rip his head off with my face, with
Nice.
my mouth.
If it could be intimidated, the other one would be not very happy at the moment.
Good stuff, dude.
That's dope.
That was awesome.
This is so cool.
Alright.
Like that howl is so
Yeah,
cool.
that's awesome.
So the other one, guys, is going to leap at. We're gonna go with Drago because it just saw you do that.
Did his friend in.
Yeah. So go ahead and roll a dodge again, Drago.
Okay. I roll an 18. Right here.
Yeah, you're
Nice.
able to smack it aside with your sword and not get hit by these claws. If you got hit by the claws, you would not be happy because you have to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh yeah, that'd be the worst. That's the one I have disadvantage on.
Constitution.
Yeah.
All right. So we're back to the top. Awyn is unavailable for the moment, so we'll go with you guys first. So
Nice.
Winston,
Yeah.
go for it.
I'm just gonna. So I'm gonna stick out my hand like I'm gonna palm him, but then it's gonna like lightning shoot from my fingertips and like into him.
That's dope.
If,
There's a what?
got a 7 to hit.
7 to hit
Yeah,
with your lightning.
from
Such a cool-
from touch range.
Such a cool thing that missed him completely as he sees it coming and bats it away. Drago's turn.
You guys are back there. You guys.
All right, yeah, your turn. There's one dude left.
Fireball.
Roll to attack with the firebolt. Oh yeah, that was gonna hit for sure. All right,
Natural 20.
that D&D Beyond loves you.
It does. Right now, dude.
Ooh.
15 damage.
All right,
Dude, I never roll in
And
the middle with
crit.
D&D
Nine?
Beyond. It's always like
this thing is
15
not feeling
plus.
great.
or below 5.
Yeah.
You know, like.
All right, Drago, your turn.
Okay, so for my action, I'm going to use my sword and strike him down, and then for bonus action, I'm going to use a claw.
All right, so go ahead and roll. See if you can hit both times. There's a possibility that this might be the end of our good friend. Zombie.
18 hit.
Yeah.
Cranberry?
Yeah, that's a great name for a zombie. Cranberry.
So 14 with the sword. And that's
Alright.
also with ice damage.
I know that sounds great.
And with the claw, does 16 hit?
Yep. You hit with a 15 earlier, I believe, or a 14.
And that would be 8 damage. So 14 plus.
All right, so the claw's gonna do him in, my friend. So go ahead and kill that one as well.
So this one, I come down kind of like on his shoulder to his neck with the sword, and it bends in,
Mhm.
and it pisses him off. So he uses his claws to come up with an uppercut, and it kind of like takes him completely apart, like half. Like he's
Nice,
kind of
like
like
just kinda
split like
shreds
this,
him,
yeah.
yeah.
And he falls back.
Okay. All right, and this meat locker
Our
room.
brother is kicking butt.
Yeah, this meat locker room is yours for
Very
the
nice.
plunder in there.
I love that you can use your sword too while you're freaking
Yeah, that's
Isn't
so
that
cool,
awesome?
isn't it?
Yeah.
That was, yeah. He
We're gonna look around in the room.
Yep.
Okay.
It actually came with the Blood Hunter class, but he gave me the because we're gonna add on to the werewolf.
I got a 12 to
He
search.
gave me that second wing
All right.
for the
So
house. That was dope.
there's a few
Yeah, that
different doors jutting off. So this is like a quad door room. So the door you came in, there's a door that's already open and off its hinges that leads to like an old decrepit little dungeon with doesn't look like there's a lot in there.
Like a cell.
Well, yeah, there's a few cells in there. So
Okay.
like around four you can see from the opening.
But nothing in there looks of value.
No, and then on the other side is a room with a pretty ornate door. So like right across from the entrance in this nasty room, and then on the other side is like a door that is closed, but is you don't know what's behind there. So you got an ornate door, you got a door that's closed, and then you have the dungeon area.
You know, try the closed door first.
I'm assuming the ornate door is probably
Where we're headed.
the correct one. Wouldn't you agree, Drago?
Do you want to explore the other one now? See what's in there?
Well, I do, but we're on a time crunch.
So which door are you going through?
I'm gonna peek inside the other one.
I was gonna say, we can hit it fast.
Yeah, I'm gonna peek.
Let's check it out.
Hey, Winston can't help but look.
In
See what's
the
behind.
ornate one or the other
In
one?
the other closed door,
Not
Alright.
the ornate door.
not the ornate
Gotcha.
door.
Not the
So
set.
that door you open up and there's a hallway that leads to another door at the far end, like probably like say like 50 feet down.
But just like a plain tunnel, no
Yep.
other.
So there's one door, and then hallway, then another door.
I'm gonna roll investigation on the hallway.
Drago.
Hold on.
Looks like a hallway. You trust that
Roll
this
24.
hallway is legit. It's a hallway.
Nice.
Yeah.
Um,
He rolled a
I'm gonna
nice
run down.
hallway
I'm
check.
running down the hallway. I'm gonna see if
checking the
door's
other door.
unlocked.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm checking if the other door's unlocked. Is it?
No, it's locked.
Ah, damn.
So that door at the end there is locked. But nothing has happened as you ran down this hallway.
Well, what do you want to do, little bro?
Well, I'm tempted to thunderclap this door open.
That won't give away where we're at.
Hey, only a little. What about thunder wave the door open? No, door's locked. What do you want to do, Winston?
I'm gonna check the ornate door.
Drago kind of goes, and he points to, he shows his ring around. He can ring around that door if he wanted to.
Get on it, boy.
Yeah, you're gonna hear Winston's voice in your head, and he's gonna tell you to do it, to
Okay.
punch the door
So
open.
you kind of see him like mosey on over like the big, like the wolf thing.
So you're gonna do it to this door?
the one that is locked to him.
At the end of the hallway.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
that's the
get
one
out
that
of
said
the
it
way.
was locked, right?
I'm
Yeah.
backing up. I'm out of the way.
So
How many charges with
He only
what are
gets
you gonna
3.
use?
3.
Know how many charges of the ring are you use? You can combine them into a singular ram attack, or you can use them with different charges.
I'm just gonna use the one charge.
Okay.
This is your
She
first
just-
time ever using it, right?
Yeah.
So you're just gonna like see how it
Yeah.
goes.
And I think I have to roll.
Did the door roll a Constitution saving throw?
No, the door is trying to determine how much this door can
It says
withstand.
it had 3 charges and it gains 1d3 expended charges daily at dawn.
So just roll the damage on the one charge of the ring.
So it says that
I think it's
it head and makes its attack roll with a +7 bonus, and it's a 2d10 force.
yeah. Roll the 2d10. You don't have to roll the other stuff because it's a door. Like you're not gonna miss the door with the ram attack.
10, nice. Another 10. Nice.
And
Alright.
then +7. So
No, that's to
That's
hit
to hit.
initially. But you
Oh.
did do 20 points of damage as the door explodes off its hinges and opens up into this
Nice.
other room. You do feel a weak wall of force be expunged from the door too. Alright, so it explodes, and now you see in this room there are 2 pillars in this room that are
Is this door here?
we'll
Yeah,
pretend
it's
this
gone.
is the chest.
Yeah. That have arcane energy coming off of them and lightning that is wrapping around both of these and hitting this chest. Alright, too. And as soon as you enter this room, you hear this blood curdling screech that hits all of your ears, and this spectral figure appears from one of the pillars. And we are back at the start with our initiative, so let's roll some initiative.
Something tells me we're in the right place, guys.
Curiosity got the cat, man.
You're going first, Ty. I got a 9.
Oh, maybe.
There you go.
First time ever. I get to go first. Cool. Alright. So, this creature screams bloody murder. Much higher pitched than the first time. And every one of you needs to make a Constitution saving throw that can hear this voice.
Well, I'm part deaf. Oh, I'm glad it was a 7, not a 1.
I gotta roll with disadvantage.
Yeah. 16.
3.
So I missed, right? And I'm doing this really, really hard. I don't know what my ring does yet.
So Winston, this is very uncomfortable for you, but you're able to withstand it. You watch as both of your brothers crumple to the ground, and they have 0 hit points.
So I'm back in hell. I'm back in.
And so now you're alone in this chamber with this ghostly figure. And it's your turn.
What am I to do? I look at my brothers and I look at this figure and I kind of assess the situation. Like, this thing is obviously, like, I have no chance, right?
You're gonna roll. You can roll an insight on that, but that would be
Okay.
like part of your turn. So with all of your massive knowledge of different things, you know that the other room was probably a last ditch, like, trap room.
Okay.
So this is the room you're supposed to be in.
Okay, but my bros are dead.
They're not dead.
I'm
Okay.
just breathing hard on the ground, taking a nap.
You got options, but you gotta figure out what you're gonna do. You definitely gotta get them up somehow, but it's on you.
It's not like I can just go give you a potion, you know, while he's doing
I know,
this.
right?
You could force feed him a potion. Like, it's your turn. So, like, this thing used its turn, so it's your turn now.
So I could get a potion off on one of them.
Yeah, it's an action. So you just
Okay.
pull it out and feed him.
I'm closer to Awyn, so I'm gonna do that.
Yeah.
It's probably a good call anyways, because he's the one that has the healing.
How much does that do?
It's one regular potion.
So it's 1d. What's the other one say? The ones that you guys added.
This one, these say 44 plus 4.
So it's 2d4 plus 4. So you guys can roll that. And then it would be anyone's turn after. Unless you have a bonus action you want to use.
Alright, let me do the rolls.
11.
Yep, 11.
Did
So
you
you
really?
got it too.
You
Yeah.
both rolled a 7.
Nice.
That's fine.
Alright. Yeah, and Aaron, it's your turn too. So you can get your other brother up.
Yeah, that's fine.
With my bonus action, I'm gonna, like, how far is this from here, like, behind him?
So she is probably 15 feet away from you.
I'm gonna.
Okay, so how far is it to the chest?
Hey,
The chest
10.
that is between the two things that arc lightning,
Alright.
like 20 feet.
Alright. Yeah. But I'm gonna teleport to behind the chest.
Okay.
Because I can see it, right? Through the lightning? Okay.
I was at max health too. All the way
Me
down
too.
to 0.
me too.
Yeah, this thing. So it can't do it
This
again.
thing's serious.
I'll say it can't. It can't do that again. It was its one-time thing.
It's legendary action.
So Drago
Alright,
gets up
so
and he
that's
goes,
my turn.
"What?
It was its
In the
wail.
Betty Crocker.
What in the body Crocker?
You came over and got him up
Tom's
too,
your
right?
mother.
Yeah. All right. So it is your turn. Do you have any bonus actions you want to use? You can use a bonus action, but then it would be your turn.
Yeah, I have no more bonus actions. No, I do have one that I can use,
I have actions in combat. But I don't
Okay.
have any bonus actions.
but I don't know if I can. I don't think I
But
can
it is
use
my
any-
turn, right?
Your action was getting him up.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah.
So like
That was my turn.
You know,
Yeah, I
if you
was-
don't have a bonus action, yeah, that was your turn.
Yeah.
So if I was knocked out, is my Crimson Right completely gone?
No. Your
The
wolf
sword's
thing
still out.
is, but the sword is still out. As long as
Okay.
it's a lit,
Okay.
it's not a concentration.
So I'm gonna use Curse of the Eyelid
thing. Okay.
on him or her
All right.
to so I'll take more damage to get that off.
Okay.
That's 3. You do however you want on that. So I'm at 7, but at least it can blind them.
Yeah. So a smoky veil envelops this creature.
And then for an action, I'm gonna come up and hit it with my sword.
All right. Do it to it. Yeah, that's actually a good hit. And that makes it your sword is magical at the moment.
So 13 altogether hits this creature.
All right, and it looks like mostly spectral, but you get a solid thunking as it collides with the mass that's before you.
Sweet.
This horrifying woman that kind of looks like this.
Nice.
Yeah,
That's pretty dope.
yeah. Don't look at the name, even though you could probably guess what it is.
When you said whale, I was like, I know what this
Yeah.
is.
All right. So now it's her turn. So she is going to. She is going to unveil her true face to you, Drago, and she is just going to take her hood completely down, and you're gonna see into her total self of nasty grossness,
Oh,
and you're
no.
gonna be super freaked out, and you need to roll wisdom saving throw.
Go back there. Go. What is that?
This music's giving me taunts.
Oh, guys. I rolled a 5. I have 0
Okay.
on wisdom.
So you can roll at the beginning of each of your turns to break this, but right now you're feeling every urge in the fiber of your being is that you should book it out of this chamber and down the hallway.
Okay.
All right, it's your guys' turn.
I think I'm gonna Scooby do it.
What's this?
Look, you guys see me do this.
It's your turn, Winston. You're first.
I'm gonna. It seems like everything's coming out of this chest, right? Like all the power.
So the chest is the power that's you can see the lightning is emanating from the 2 columns and it's colliding onto the chest as in like a defense mechanism to keep people from touching the chest. Like it's actual lightning that's coming out and touch.
To keep people from touching the chest. It's pretty obvious that's what it's for.
Yeah, like the lightning's coming from these 2 things colliding with the chest and as in a hands off, not your property. If
Touching
you
the chest
were
is
to
not
put
a good
this-
idea.
If you were to put a sign on your door when you were little that was
Keep
like
out.
"Get out of my room, my
You're gonna rock
property,"
a Steve Irwin.
that's pretty much what that was.
That's 1,000-pound tiger. I'm gonna go give it a hug.
Yeah, kind of.
If you
He's
wanna-
angry.
If
He's
you want to
angry.
figure out how the trap is working, you can roll an Arcana check. But
That's
that would
what-
be
that's what I
probably
wanna do.
your turn to do that.
Okay. That's what I'm gonna do because I'm investigating it.
Okay.
That's one of my I don't know if you guys have ever seen that, but that's one of my all-time favorite SNL skits. Hi, my name's Steve Irwin, and this is Crocodile Hunter. It's like, that right
I
there
got 3.
is 1,000-pound
2 plus
Bengal
1.
tiger.
You think it's
It
pretty
kills
normal
it can kill
stuff?
pretty
It's
much
just a
anything
light
in
show
one pulse away.
put on to
I'm gonna go give it a hug.
keep people from thinking that there's actual
He walks
lightning.
over there and you hear like a,
Okay.
it's angry, it's angry.
So you
It's
think
so
that
funny.
it'd be alright to just grab at it?
All right. Can I strike it with my staff as a bonus action?
The lightning?
The chest.
The chest?
Strike the lightning.
You're gonna smack the chest?
Yes.
Yeah,
like
you can
a-
smack it.
You
And Winston's down.
What happened to Winston? He hit a box. He smacked a box with a
Alright, a 12 to hit.
very conductive wooden staff.
And a 2 for damage.
Alright, so you dent this box. The even or odds?
Odds.
Alright, so lightning travels up your staff and nicks you for, like, electrocutes you for 3 points of electric damage as you're doing that.
I did it!
Alright, and we're back.
Anyone's turn. Arcana check on this for her.
This thing is gonna... Okay. Alright, you think that there's gotta be some kind of off switch or something on these pillars? Because there's gotta be a way to disarm it so that people could get to it. But you'll have to investigate it further to figure it out. Alright, Winston, no, Drago, your turn.
Okay, so I gotta make this wisdom throw to not run out of the room. Scooby Doo it.
Alright.
So funny.
Oh my gosh!
What do you
Bye, Drago.
I
Alright.
rolled a 2.
Drago, you're at the door. Alright, and this thing is like... Wait, he's over here.
Yeah.
Alright, so this thing is gonna go over to you, Awyn, and latch onto your arm. Alright, so roll to dodge as this thing is gonna grab hold of you. Okay, so it says, in a creepy, creepy voice, it says, "Stay away from my pillars!" And grabs hold of you, and you feel this icy chill go throughout your whole body, and your heart stops, and you take 12 points of damage. I say your heart stops because you're down.
Oh yeah,
At that.
definitely down.
But
Oh, goodness.
that's
down.
it's their turn.
We're
It's-
back
it's
at
her
square
turn.
one.
Or it's your turn now, Winston.
I'm down.
Oh.
You guys aren't attacking me, and I'm confused. All right, go for it. Well, now we got some options here for you.
Well, I can't really investigate it farther because I'm the only one left, right?
Well, Drago's at the door.
Well, Drago's.
Drago's here.
I'm Scooby Dooing it.
Alright. I'm just gonna attack it. Can I go around and attack it still?
Mhm.
That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna thrust a dagger.
Did you touch the pillar on your way around? Like
No.
swing around at all?
No, I did not.
Okay.
I learned my lesson after
You're
after
gonna
touching the chest.
you gonna thrust a dagger into it.
Yep, I'm gonna try.
Okay.
That doesn't work. 19 to hit.
It's gonna hit.
And this is gonna be a booming blade thrust, which I need to use a slot. 9 damage
All right.
plus.
And the booming blade is like the energy part of it, right? That's the
Mhm.
magical part, correct?
Yeah, if it willingly moves 5 feet.
You have it teach you, and it's not going to move. Your blade gets thrust into it though, and it kind of goes through to the other side, but the booming part gets stuck on it, and so it's
Okay.
like all glowy from your booming blade now.
Okay. It doesn't bleed.
It's mostly incorporeal.
Okay.
Alright, Drago, you wanna roll?
Yeah, I'm rolling my D20 this time. My own D20. I got an 8.
You want to go with the? I'll let you roll on the applicant.
That's what I've been rolling on. It's terrible. Oh! A 7. I'm getting done any better.
Okay.
Goodbye, Drago.
Drago just left.
I can't roll. I can't roll with
As a bonus action, can I use my telepathy, like my, how do you say it? Telepathy. To try to tell him to stop? Like, try to tell him to come back?
Yeah, I can make that be. So that can be advantage. See what happens.
Okay.
Technically, you just rolled with advantage. But go for it again, buddy. Which one you gonna do?
Roll one more time. You can do it. Higher than a 10, come on!
Oh my gosh!
It was meant to be.
I rolled a 1.
He has opened the door and is going out the door. Alright.
I ran out the door, bro. I told you I was Scooby Doo it.
Alright, Awyn, roll a death save. This is a common occurrence.
Dude. This is not good.
What?
I rolled a 1.
Counts as 2 deaths.
I know.
Alright, so Awyn is about to die.
Drago ran out the door.
Drago ran out the door. It's Winston's turn now.
Oh goodness.
So, if I run out the door, technically the spell should come off me now, right?
It's not a spell, it lasts for a minute, you're just really frightened. So like it is a spell, but it goes with you for a
Is this
bit.
from Doom?
Probably.
Is the minute almost up?
Has it been 10 rounds?
Nope. It's been 4.
Tell your dice to roll better. Keep that one.
3. Natural 20.
Alright, I'm gonna
That'd be your next advantage roll.
imbue my
No,
staff
don't
with the
cheat.
magical weapon
Okay.
and swing it with 2 hands.
Alright.
This is all on you, Winston.
Yeah, it doesn't work.
You're gonna have to kill this thing.
Stand by. So I
Every
get
time
a
I turn on the
+1 to
microwave, I
this.
piss my pants and forget who I was.
Got a 12 to hit.
That'll hit. This thing is
What?
not- yeah.
Yes. I was so worried.
And it will be surprised because you actually hit it.
For 3 damage.
It hits a hit, okay?
Yeah. I mean, it
Guys,
collides
We were
and
rolling
smacks
so
right
well
into him.
until this point.
into her, and she seems taken aback for a second and confused because the last thing went through you, or through her. Alright?
Nice.
Are you gonna bonus action whisper to him in his mind again, or was that your bonus
I
action?
think the making it a magic weapon is a bonus action.
Alright.
I'm not sure. Yeah, that was my bonus action.
Okay.
What happened to all the freaking 1970s we were rolling earlier?
Those
I
were
don't know,
against
man. I lost it all.
the monsters. Like that. I think that was in the clearing.
Alright. Winston,
That's our new group name, Clutch. When it comes down to it, we clutch. We flub it. We can't get to the clutch.
Flub. We should be flub, not clutch.
Alright.
This is like our first major test right
Yeah.
You're up.
here.
She's attacking
No,
you.
I was up.
She's attacking me.
No, we did it in an opposite order. You did your death save at the beginning. Yeah, she's attacking you, so you gotta roll a dodge. You're the only one left. And she reaches out to grab onto you, and she says, "You dare damage my master's chest?"
She 14 to dodge.
2 points of damage
I
to my
take
master's chest. No, so yours is a 16 now, right?
my AC.
Yeah. You rolled a what?
14.
Oh yeah, so she misses you very close though. She like grab onto your arm like she did to my boy Awyn over here, but misses. Alright, and we'll go with you.
I'm only kind of bleeding out.
If that was one lower, you would have died. You rolled a 10, alright? He was very close to death, guys. I don't think you realize that. Alright, so Drago, you can go before Winston. See what happens.
I rolled 5.
Dude, what is going on? You can't roll above a 10 for... At least you're not doing death saves right now.
That is
Alright,
accurate.
Winston.
I'm up the stairs now, probably out of the tower.
Dude, what am I supposed
The
to
second,
do?
the second standing there and Drago just, like, what is that? What is that?
I'm gone. like Scooby Doo the whole way.
Drago's at home. Drago's in
Alright,
there.
I'm gonna
He's got
come
his
back
feet up on the
around with
hearse,
the second swing.
smoking his
But
pipe.
it's still
going,
it's still a bonus, right? As long as I stay concentrated.
Yeah.
I'm happy right here. It's fine.
What's all this piss and shit in my pants?
I am literally a one fail away from Awyn no longer being in this journey.
Drago is fine, but scared.
But like, so I have time still to give him the potion, right?
Yes, but you have you're in the forward-door room now. You're down the corridor.
I already used my potion.
You
Each
have
has one.
too.
Okay, I'll grab his and feed it to him.
All right.
Do you want to roll the 2d4 plus 4?
Sure.
Good luck. Your fate is in your own hands.
Nine.
All right.
Not awful, but
Do you have a bonus action you want to use? Do you have one?
Yes.
hey, good news is not dying anymore, but probably about to die when she realizes I stand up.
I'm gonna use shield for me and him again. Use twin spell.
Do you have enough points to do that? I thought you only had 3.
I have 4 now, so I can do it. Yeah, I can do it again.
2 times. Alright, so while she's attacking you, I'll do that. Alright, good sir. Roll for me.
I got a 2! Dude, I'm out. I don't know what else to tell you. I can't.
Okay.
One baby screaming, Drago pissing his pants and running through the
This is not his finest hour. Alright. She's gonna go to attack Winston again.
I can tell he's
Oh
So
yeah,
I'm
roll
at-
to dodge from me.
I'm at 21 AC now. Let me see.
And that puts how much AC does that put on
It's
me?
a plus 5
Yeah, so
until the
it's
start
15.
of my next turn.
Yeah, so it's 15. That is.
What'd you get?
6.
So 6 plus 5, so that would be an 11. That is gonna do it. With
What?
how high your AC is. Think about
I'm
it.
glad.
So
Yeah, because
if I roll, I have to roll. This one gets a plus 4 to hit. So if I roll,
Oh, okay.
the only way I'm gonna hit you is with a 19, or a 20, or an 18. Or
because of the
something.
shield.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like a 6 is more than
Cool.
you did. All right. So.
Good thing I did that because I would have been Dunzo.
Drago, we found your Achilles heel is wisdom saving throws apparently. Go ahead, my friend. Roll a wisdom saving throw.
You hear through the telepathic connection, Drago. We need
Yes! 19!
All right.
Good. Now it takes you 40 minutes to get back because you're so far
Yeah,
gone.
so he starts booking it back to the room.
All of a sudden you hear, ah!
Alright, it's gonna take. You'll come in next round if you just do nothing but book it. Alright, because you were like creepy, crawling, stumbling around, freaked out, like going in circles a little bit. Alright, whoever wants to go first.
I'm going.
This thing is not been
Magic
hit very
missile.
much.
It's not been hit that much.
Huh?
It's not been hit that much.
Not really.
15.
Ooh, the first time I tried
And
this,
each
actually
one of
didn't
them
even work.
collides
It just stabbed
in
through
front
it.
of it.
Dude, I just did. Yeah,
That was max, right?
Yep.
Nice. Alright, so all these force missiles hit into it, and it's like the old movies when they really exaggerate when they get hit in the chest and stuff. But there's like no bullets or anything, it's just popping out,
Alright.
popping back.
We're starting to rally.
Alright, Winston, your turn.
Alright. I'm going to try to reach out and like,
Touching hands. Touching you.
well, yeah, I can't, I know I can't grab it, but like, I'm gonna put my hand in it and inflict wounds.
Okay.
It doesn't have to have a body, right? Like I could do it to this thing.
So necrotic would not affect undead. I feel like you'd know that.
Okay. If I would know that, then I'm gonna do something different.
Well, I mean, you've been trained in that, and this
Right.
thing is very undead. So I do
Yeah.
not think that you would have done it.
Okay.
It wouldn't have healed it or anything, it just wouldn't have done anything.
Reaching out.
Touching you. Touching you.
Wait till you see what I say to her when I get in.
Yeah, I'm just gonna firebolt this thing.
Alright.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
That would be hilarious.
21 to hit.
What
Alright, that'll hit. Roll some
Why don't
damage.
you lay down trying to go sleep?
7.
7 points of damage.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, and that fire sticks too, so now it's a little bit
Nice.
crispy. Alright, spectral crispy.
I like it.
Alright,
Cooked.
they're gonna. She's gonna attack Winston. You're gonna come back in the room after she attacks. Go ahead, Winston. Roll to dodge.
Okay. 5.
Alright, so that time she does grab a hold of you, and she, you feel the icy cling of her grasp travel up you, and you feel your heart almost stop for a split second, and you take 12 points of damage.
Ooh. Not feeling good.
Alright, and at that, Winston and Awyn look to see their brother sprinting back into the room, confused as all get out.
I'm empty, like, pee in my pants and stuff. And I look at this, and I swing my sword. You witch! You foul filth! No one makes me pee my own pants!
You can attack this time.
Alright.
Pity attack.
Playing it fast and loose.
Pity attack.
Yeah.
You only failed that, 12 times, so here we go.
Does a 15 hit?
Yeah, it's gonna hit. And yeah, there was a lot of bad things that happened at the very start. Her whale almost knocked all of you out.
Dude, she knocked all of us out, and then
Awyn was about to die.
Yeah.
12 points of damage to the sword, and 4 points of damage with the ice, causing 16 points of damage to this mother trucker.
Alright, and that's exactly what you needed.
To kill it?
Yeah.
I'm so excited I get to kill her
Yes.
with the final
What does it look
blow.
like, dude?
Yeah, what does it look like when you kill her?
I just take my sword, and I'm running at her because I'm so ticked off that she did what she did to me, and I just come down with a full force, like just split her right into.
Awesome. And her red spectral robe, it was like wilty and like a little bit on fire. That part was the only part of her that was actually still. It splits in twine and she like dissipates into this dust. The robe lays in tatters on the floor. Like it's not together or anything special. It's just a robe. But you're in this room, completely silent now, besides the arcing electricity crackling between the two pillars.
Investigating the pillar.
I look at Winston and Awyn, and I say, "Don't say anything about this to anyone."
I don't know what you're talking about, Mr. Pea Pants.
Shut up, Winston.
Nobody makes me pee my own pants.
So Awyn finds a switch on one column, and it turns off the electricity for one, and then he can very easily go to the other and find a switch on the other.
Good job,
Right?
kid.
So then you have the chest in front of you.
Good job.
I'm gonna go open the chest.
Hey, it's almost like when we were kids, and someone had a bedwetting problem.
Shut up, Winston.
I'm opening the chest.
Yeah, it's almost like when we were kids and I was
What's
beating
in the
crap out of you
box?
for doing or saying that stuff too.
I'd like to see you try now.
There's a few different things in the box. Alright, so in the box there is 200 gold pieces. There is a sword that's in the box, and there is a spell book in the box.
I'm gonna take the spell book.
Okay.
Give the sword to either Drago or Winston. Who wants the sword?
What kind of sword is it?
You have it.
He doesn't know you can even, like, that hasn't even happened yet.
Okay.
I said I can't wield the sword.
What
Yet.
sword is it? What kind of sword is it?
You're not, I mean, you gotta use it.
What does it look like?
Yeah.
Winston was over here running his mouth, so I was like, by the way, Winston, it's a condition. Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
The doctor says I'll grow out of it.
Yeah, so that's funny 'cause
Weatheritis.
you guys are like arguing back and forth, and he like goes over, click, turns off one, turns off the other, and opens the chest, and like you guys are still arguing as he's like rummaging through this chest. All right.
Drago, I found a sword. Come get the sword. I don't want it.
Alright.
I'm taking the spell book though. Dibs.
Let me see a sword, kid.
Here you go.
What is it? All right,
A sword.
investigate a sword.
It's a sword.
All right, there's a word on it. What would you like your word for a sword to be? That would be a cool word.
Really? You're asking me?
Like you get to
Yeah.
name it, like Mjolnir or something.
There's only one. Wolfbird.
What is it?
Wolfbird.
All right, you say it in the sword. There is a wreath of fire that comes across the blade, and it is like a lit.
Drago goes, "Who's being the pants now?" And he looks at Winston.
Is Ulfberg Flame On in Dwarvish?
No, Ulfbert is what the Vikings put on their swords, and no one knows to this day what that meant. And if you had that on your sword, it was one of the most finest, strongest weapon of their time. They said that to this day they still don't know how they made their swords. And if they had that on there, because it was made out of pure steel, like back in medieval times, they couldn't get the rock out of the iron to make it pure steel, but somehow the Vikings did.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so it was Ulfbert.
Yeah, he's gonna teleport behind you and be like, "Still you." Like a little black mist.
Yeah, sword, spellbook, what was the other one?
200 gold pieces,
Oh, yeah, we already got it.
And then,
and that's it.
so Drago sheaths the one sword and he takes the other sword out and says, "Here you go, kid." Throws it to you.
Okay, I guess I'll use that later.
Time for you to start wielding.
Winston opens the bag if you wanted to toss it in. Oh, you don't have to carry
this
it.
thing's so heavy.
Yeah.
That's fine.
All right,
We still haven't found what we're supposed to find.
Yeah, correct.
Is there any way other doors in this room?
nope.
All right, back the way we came.
Did you?
Back the way we came.
Or
still
was this
haven't
it?
found
Was
a-
the chest it?
So you can and
Because she said it was her master's chest.
Where's the thing that we?
I'm gonna investigate the chest further. 18.
so the way it looks is the bottom where all the stuff was laying does not seem to be level with the bottom of the chest and the floor.
I'm gonna see if I can press it down or pull it up.
Yeah, so the bottom comes out, and there is this like a vial that seems to be like completely black in color, and it just screams like, "Don't touch me!" Like magic coming off of it, like evil, like this like peeves you out as all get out, right? And yeah, it's just sitting there in front of you.
Okay. That's pretty dope.
And that's the phylactery there.
I'm gonna go over to Winston. Say, can I get my bag real quick? And I'm
Yeah.
gonna pull out one of the cloaks,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna use the cloak to pick up the vial,
Okay.
so I don't touch it with my bare hand.
And you cover it and stuff. And then,
Yep. Yeah, I'm gonna like wrap it up in the cloak, and then I'm gonna put it back in the bag.
Nice.
So you're not. Okay, you're gonna keep it in the bag.
I'm not
cool.
touching it. I'm
Yeah,
making
we'll
sure
take
I
it
don't
out
ever touch it
to
with my
we'll take it
hand.
out to the second and see what she says.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're
We should go check out that prison.
You want to
So,
look around?
yeah, we should go
we'll
look
look at
around.
it on the way out.
Yeah, let's hit it on the way out.
okay.
While they're looking around, can you kind of explain to me what that sword was again?
So it's a thing called a flame tongue, I think is what the name of it is. So it's a magic sword that when you use the command word does 2d6 of fire damage on top of your weapon attack.
Nice.
Dope.
Can I also use Crimson Red on it?
Yeah.
So it
it's
can do
like a
fire, ice damage.
Yeah.
That is dope!
It's a freaking game of swords. It's a game,
Game
of
of
swords.
Thors.
It's a game of
But
Thors.
you can also choose so like you cannot if you're fighting something that's fire, You can choose not to light it, but have the ice image on there. Or if you're like fighting something that's ice and you know that the ice will do something weird to it, then you can only use fire.
If you're fighting a human and you just want to F him up, you
Yeah.
can do them both.
You can do both.
Do you ever just every time you pull the sword out, does it go?
Dude, that's dope.
That's awesome. Yeah.
It's
Because it'll be like an ice blade with like a flaming ice blade.
That would be so sweet. All right, we're gonna check out the four-person cells as we
Oh,
are
yeah.
boogieing out.
Alright, yeah, it looks like like I said, those look in like major disrepair, like nobody had used them in a long time.
Okay.
So there's like nothing really in there. Maybe a skeleton hanging in the shackles, but it's
Right.
long forgotten.
Yeah.
All right, let's get the heck out of this place.
Yeah.
This place gives me the creeps. We're dipping. We're going after the second.
You make your way out through the keep. She is literally in front of this circle that she has on the ground. It's a
Like a
it's some
Doctor
kind of
Strange circle.
summoning circle.
Nice.
And she says, "Do you have it?" Her whole being is like shaking as she's trying to keep the portal steady, the circle steady.
I run over to you and I grab it out of the bag and I kind of unfold it to where it's sitting on the robe in my
Yeah.
hands. I say, "Is this it?"
Yes, keep it back, keep it back. And she says, "Dark One, it's over." And you hear like a snap, and in this circle appears something beautiful yet terrifying. It has half of its face is skeletal, half of its face is like a beautiful woman. Both eyes are glowing red. And for those of you that have seen Lord Ember's face without his mask on, one of his eyes glows a similar color red, and you've never seen that besides in his eye and this Lich. And she is breathing, and she says, "You think this will hold me?" And she punches through this barrier, right, that is supposed to keep her in prison. And she walks forward. At the same time, the second, who's actually kind of like bringing some of the black goo is like running down her eyelids from like draining out of her eyes and stuff. She pulls from her robe. It looks like some kind of stick, and she lights it, and it comes out. And you guys have heard stories of the Sunblade, right?
Wow.
And she smacks down on the Lich, and the Lich falls to the ground, and it's very much like sizzling from this divine weapon attack hitting her. But then she raises her finger in the air, the Lich does, and the second goes flying up into the air and hits the ground with a thud as she falls back to the ground, and it does not sound great for her. Alright?
This is like, no.
But then she turns and faces you, and she says, "I'll have that back now." What do you do?
Drago pulls out his sword and goes, "Ulfbert!" and says, "I don't think so, lady. Now, you're going to do what we tell you to do.
Smash it, kid.
For this vial we have right here, we're going to smash it to pieces."
And while you're having that conversation, I just take it and I just slam it on the rock as hard as I can.
Okay. And it smacks on the ground and bounces away.
Oh,
And
no!
I run after it. And I jump on it.
As he
Okay.
does that, Drago puts his sword down, like, and just kind of looks at him and looks at Winston and goes, "Really?"
Yeah, I thought it would work.
Let's renegotiate the terms of the deal. You give me that back, I won't kill you. You don't even know or understand what you have. And you think that earthly means can destroy something of magical nature. Give it back. I won't kill you and your friends. I've already killed everyone else that is stormed
What do
into
you know
my
about the
castle.
Spellplague?
Are you...
You have something we want, which is knowledge, and we have something you want, which is your phylactery. What do you know about the Spellplague?
Do you think I'm threatened with you?
No, but I'm asking nicely first.
give me my stuff that I want, and then you can leave and be on your way.
Hold on, man. Real quick. Guys,
I cast
group
Firebolt.
huddle. we gotta run. This
I
is
cast
like
Firebolt
Ghostbusters.
on the phylactery.
The phylactery?
I don't know what you call it.
The phylactery?
Yeah.
No, you said it, right?
Yeah, phylactery.
Yeah.
I cast Firebolt on the phylactery.
Alright, roll.
Trying to
damage.
kill it, trying to blow it up in any way I can. Roll damage or hit? That's
Roll
not,
damage. You're gonna-
it's just sitting there, so.
Alright, so the firebolt smacks the side of this thing. It does not collide with the thing.
Nice.
So I'm calling a group huddle real quick. So I gave you guys on. So it's
Yeah, I feel like he did this while we're huddled up. Like he's
Yeah.
holding it and he goes, you know, like trying to bolt it.
Guys, it's not working!
we're huddling here, and
Well, we can say that this is her still.
yeah, and we're kind of huddling here. And I'm like, all right, fellas.
I have an idea.
What is it?
Do you think the Sunblade would do it?
Dude, that's a good idea.
Grab it, kid. See,
Can I wield it?
see
It's a
if you can
divine
do
weapon. I don't know if I can touch it. I'll go try.
it. Grab it and turn it on.
Give me the vial first. Just
So-
give me the vial. Let me hold it.
Okay, so I give him the vial in the robe, and I run and grab the Sunblade.
Wait, where is she? Do we have the second round? Oh yeah, she's right here. So she is here. She's here. And you guys are held here.
Okay.
Hey, no, wait. Before you do that, listen. Winston and I will stall her. Go pick up the Sunblade.
Okay.
All right?
Then don't miss.
And don't miss.
I walk over like I'm gonna check on her the second.
All right. So I pull up to the Lich and I say, you know what? I'm feeling kind of like I want to give it to you, but then again, I don't want to give it to you. I mean, I don't understand why you just can't tell us about the plague and how to defeat it. I mean, I'm willing to give it to you, just give me information. I know you're not threatened by me. I don't feel like you're threatened by me. I don't even feel threatened by me.
I feel like you all have a very poorly designed plan here. You killed my phylactery, I can't kill, I die. You don't give me my phylactery, I hunt you down and kill you. I don't know what you're going for here.
I'm just trying to understand. Why can't you just tell us about the plague? That's all we want to know. That's all
And if
we
you
care
don't,
about.
and if you don't,
Instead of
Tell us about the
grabbing the
plague. We're
Sunblade,
gonna-
after she says that, I hear her. And instead of grabbing the Sunblade, I lay hands on the second.
Okay.
nice. Good move.
That's dope.
Good move. Yeah, because I'm gonna tell her, I'm gonna be like,
I'm not dumb. My wisdom and intelligence are pretty high, so I
Yeah.
heard what she said. So instead of going like that, I'm like, all right, the only person I know that has any information about this is laying here. Please wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake
Yeah.
up, wake up, wake up.
That's dope. So,
Alright, so
I'm
you-
just trying to stall her. That's what
Yeah,
I'm
You guys are talking to her. She wakes up just enough to talk to you. So all she says, because like she's like
Yeah, I'm
kind
just
of aware of the
what
situation,
do we need to do?
and she like holds the sunblade out to you, and she says, "Just threaten with it. Just threaten the phylactery with it." And she like gives it to you.
as that's happening, I'm gonna tell.
So
Not that I hear that, but I'm gonna tell the thing. I'll be like, look, we'll find a way to destroy your phylactery. If you don't, like, there's no reason we can't just be amicable
No,
and work
back-
together.
I don't think you're like there.
Yeah,
So
there's no reason we can't just work together. We have what you want.
while he's talking,
You have what we want.
I look at Drago and kind of nod, and I just pull the sword up and set it right next to the phylactery.
All right,
And
so
say, "Do I have your attention now?"
roll a persuasion/intimidation, both of you all. So you're rolling persuasion, you're rolling intimidation. You guys can roll together.
I rolled a natural 20, guys.
Nice.
For my intimidation just now. It's a 22 total. That is the best I could have rolled.
I
There's
got
no
an 8.
8?
Yeah, 2 plus 6.
Hey, I rolled really good.
Yeah.
I'm about to poke this thing with the sunblade and see what happens.
With a -1 on intimidation. I don't know why, but I got an 18.
Nice.
Nice.
What'd you get?
8 on persuasion.
Alright, so she's not persuaded in the slightest, but at the sight of her phylactery being threatened with a weapon that could actually harm it, her tune changes and she says, "Fine. I will barter. As long as I never see you all again. What is it that you want? What has caused this much bloodshed?"
I'm over here, like,
What
first
is
of
the
all, I'm over
spell
here
plague? And what- like,
barely
what do you-
holding
what
a
do you know
sword
about
that
the
weighs as
spell
much as I
plague
do.
That
I'm kind
haunts
of
our world.
steady, kid. Keep it steady. Make it,
The-
make it. Make it till you make it.
So this is all you seek is information.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all we. That's what we were telling you.
And I get my spell book and my phylactery back. That is the deal.
Sure. Absolutely.
Are you
Deal.
lying?
No, I'm telling the truth.
Okay. She says, there's only one thing that could possibly cause this level of evil. It's this thing called the Byzantium Shard. It is a powerful necromantic energy that can power terrible, terrible spells. No one has seen it for centuries. But my connection to that world, I can tell you roundabouts where it's at. That's the best I can do.
And where is that?
It's in the deep north. The deep north. That's
Right.
all, that is all.
And that's all you can tell us?
All right,
That is
Drago.
all I can feel it from.
Throw it back to her.
Sure thing, kid.
Do it, kid.
As he throws it, I just rip the sunblade across and just cut that thing in half.
Okay, so let's roll let's have just a true D20 off for this.
All right.
Nope, just me and him. Because two
Oh,
things
okay.
perhaps will
I
happen.
felt like because I was throwing it up in the air. You know what I
No,
mean?
it's so that part is not what we're going for. Okay, so she turns into a mist,
I rolled a
and she
12.
is partially reformed in front of this, like going to intercept it because she can tell what's going to happen. And as she's partially reformed, trying to grab hold of the phylactery, you slice through it, and there's a big explosion, and you guys are all blown off your feet and like 10 feet from where you were in this area here. And she's gone, the phylactery's gone, the spell book has turned to ash, and you're left in this clearing. There's
Nice.
been so many risky things you guys have done.
Dude, straight up, right? Woo! Talk about almost dying 3 times in this.
Yeah.
Nice swinging, kid.
Dude.
Yeah, but that sword feels perfect in your hands, by the way.
Dope.
Nice.
Oh,
dude.
so it doesn't feel heavy or
Nope.
nice. So that's one thing.
And it's
So
the
now that I
first-
have that realization, I'm like,
Yeah, because the sword that you picked up from him,
oh my gosh,
you were
it was
like,
so
you couldn't
heavy.
even
I had
carry
no
it.
control over it. I'm like, this sword feels like an extension of my own arm.
As it should be.
That one's going in the. Okay.
That's not the same one that Thorns wielded.
So I thought you would put 2 and 2 together. This is Irina.
Yeah,
How's that?
that's what I thought.
Okay, I couldn't
Yeah.
remember her name, but
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
I hadn't
Yeah.
put that together.
Yeah,
I
no,
could,
she
I
is-
could not remember her
But I
name.
didn't know if it was because you said it was a rare. So it is the one that.
It's the
Thorn-
same sword.
Same sword.
Yeah, no,
That's
the other
dope.
one doesn't exist in our world. It's
Oh,
just a thing
okay,
that exists
okay.
in D&D.
I knew it was
So, yeah.
Irina. I said that in the beginning. I said I
Yeah.
think. I said I think Irina might be part of this the
Smart.
Silent Blaze.
But speaking of her, she is coughing up this black goo on the ground in front of you all.
I'll rush to her and try and talk to her and ask her if there's anything we can do to help her.
It looks as if the spell plague is catching up with it. So if you guys, she is fading fast.
What do we have? Do we have the ingredients to make the potion?
We do.
Yeah,
Let's make the potion.
Yeah.
We can at least give her some time.
I can try.
Got any honey on you? And some of these herbs, I don't even know what the heck these herbs are.
So you don't have the ingredients, all the listed ingredients, and it would, between her and figuring out all the places that you got to find for it, that's probably, she will die before that happens. But you know, there's a guy that makes it too. So like that.
And he's less than a day's ride away.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Yeah, we're getting the horses and we're gonna try to book
We're
it
gonna
to
try
this
and at
dude.
least give her some time.
Okay.
That's the plan. Let's go.
Yeah.
Hold on, Irina. We're gonna save you.
So you guys are Frodoing it?
We are Frodoing
Yes,
it 100%.
100%.
100% Frodoing it.
Okay.
Plus, now all of a sudden I can wield a sword and it's freaking dope. So let's make this happen.
Yeah.
And that's the crossover of the Blade Singer, so you can switch that whenever you want in the future.
Yes. Before we leave tonight, will you help me?
Did you buy it?
Not yet, but I'll buy it tonight. I'll just buy it.
All right.
I'll just get it. It's 12.18, so the discount probably is hit already.
Oh yeah, this is the last thing. So, you guys, you roll up on this cabin, right? And you were told where it was. You were asked for specific directions. They gave you specific directions. It's not very far outside of town. It actually was closer to the Lich's Tower than where you were in town earlier. But there's a cottage, and surrounding the cottage, there's different wooden stakes that are in the ground that make like a makeshift fence. And on each of the stakes, there is a symbol that is hanging around each of the stakes. And the symbol is the symbol of Valerian. That's on the edge of this cottage proper.
Nice.
And the inside is lit, and there seems to be somebody walking around. You can see shadow moving.
I'm gonna rush in and be like,
Help.
help us.
Help! We need help.
We need your solve. Our friend is succumbing to the spell plague.
He's a really big human guy, and he just like rushes over, and he looks at the woman on the table, and he's like, "What? She's very far gone. What happened? Like, how's she still alive? I haven't seen this kind of like this extreme a case in a while."
We don't know. We just need you to help save her. And at least give her as much time as
Yeah,
possible.
and he pulls out like a bunch of different herbs out of the cabinet, and he's like mixing stuff together, and he's like laying it across her, and she seems to look a little bit better. And
We have to destroy this thing. We have to find that thing and destroy it.
all right, and she looks like she's at least a little bit better. She's not puking up this black liquid anymore. And he says, I think that's all I can do. I don't know how much. Nothing holds this off forever, but we can see. The only thing is give her a little time.
So can you quarter us tonight and quarter her for as long as we need? We have to go. We're gonna go try to end the spell plague, but we need rest for tonight.
Thank you
And yes,
for your help. What's your name?
My name's Elias, and any help that I can give you,
Elias.
I will.
Where did you learn how to make this?
That's what I was gonna
After I lost all my power, I had to find a way to still help people.
You're a cleric.
Yeah, but I can't heal, so I tried my best to find other ways to help people survive, and I stumbled upon this. And he pulls out some food and drink for you guys to partake in as you guys are kind of talking.
I don't know.
Everybody,
I'm so tired that I'd probably be eating and going to bed after what happened. I don't.
yeah.
Besides, thank you and maybe chit-chatting with him in the morning, but I wouldn't be talking too much that night.
okay.
Drago kind of looks at you and says, "Hey, can I kind of look at your sword?"
Yeah. And I pull out the stick. I feel like it's like, you ever watched Percy Jackson?
Oh, the thin thing?
You're like, shoom!
Yeah.
So,
I hand it to you. And I'm assuming as soon as you touch it, it's like the heaviest sword you've ever touched in your entire life. And I'm holding it with one hand outstretched.
okay.
I mean, if you want to play it like that, but Thorin used it earlier on. So, like, it just feels like it's unlocked something in you kind of deal. Unless you want it to be. Like, I'm cool with that if you guys are cool with that. It's up to you.
Well,
how you want
didn't
to
you
play
say it's a divine blade, right? Isn't it?
it. Yeah. So it just means that, like, super evil characters can't touch it. But
Well,
the
so
divine
Thorin-
nature of you
That's
connected with it.
So
And
Thorn was meant to have it,
Yeah.
but you were also meant to have it.
Because I'm part celestial.
Is-
But we don't even know that
Well,
yet. So
and Thorn's best friend was one of his best friends was Valerian. You know,
he
so,
was the celestial, yeah.
Yeah.
So the divine part of the blade connected with you and unlocked something that you didn't even know was there before.
The reason why Drago wanted to look at it because it was his father's
It was
sword.
his dad's
at the
sword,
time.
yeah.
And so he just kind of like reminiscing.
Oh, in that case, sorry, you're correct. In that case,
That-
I would
that's
I would
the
play
only
it more
reason
as
why-
a click and
That's
like
the only reason why he
I would
wanted to
hold it to you and say, of course,
Yeah.
He
you're
doesn't
welcome
wanna-
to hold your father's blade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He didn't want. He doesn't want it. 'Cause he
No,
wants to
no,
make
no.
his own.
Oh no, for
own
sure.
thing.
But I would definitely, with that knowledge, it would definitely be more of a. Of course, you can hold your father's blade.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah. So Drago just pulls it out and kind of looks at it.
Alright, and you guys are gonna all hit the hay?
Yeah.
Alright, so you obviously go to sleep first, right? You said that you're exhausted. You are exhausted.
I'm
Alright.
beat. Yeah, I'm going to bed.
Alright, Winston,
I
you
almost died 3 times.
you fall asleep pretty quickly too.
yeah.
Drago, you feel real tired too, and you're starting to stumble around because you're stubborn like that, and you get to the back room of this little cabin area, and you hear like a muffled coming from a closet, and you're getting really tired at this point. And you go to the closet door and you miss the closet door one time trying to open it. You miss it the second time, and you're able to open it on the third time. And what you see really confuses you, but you see someone that's bound and gagged and looks a whole heck of a lot like the person that you just talked to in the front room, and that's when you pass out. And that's where we'll end our session.
It's Elias in the closet. Oh damn! All right.